5. If you see the pattern, almost same, right? Okay. Questions repeat. Only thing is the content is different. You can't expect the same type of questions always. However, the pattern is same. Contents when us, right? So always the first question would be about like what is accounting, or financial accounting or management accounting, or about the accounting process. Now here, if you see this first question, now some would say give equal time to each and every MCQ. I have taught you from the beginning, not that. Certain MCQs you can do it like faster than the other. Now first one you don't want to spend 2 minutes and 40 seconds like if you equally divide, nothing like that, no, right? So first question is very easy here. Correct sequence of the following steps. So always remember, steps means think about chapter number 4. What is it? Identifying the transactions and events. After that, record through source documents. Then sometimes before identify they would give the word occurrence of transaction, then identify, then prime entry books you record there, right? Then classify, or they would give the word ledger, and then trial balance and financial statement. So here number 1 is what, guys? Okay, identifying the transaction. Number 2 is recording. After that, guys, they posting the transaction to general ledger and then trial balance. So BADC, very simple. Fourth one is the answer, right? That is very simple, right? Okay. So if you move on to the next one, guys, okay, here like they have given, use the following information to answer question number 3, 2, 3 and 4. So look, guys, in this question they have tested like 2, 3 and 4, two MCQs related to concepts. So you all know very well, we had studied like 13 concepts are there, out of the 13 concepts, always if they talk about anything with related to owner and the business, it's entity concept. You all know that, right? Okay. And if it is related to like, okay, sales, mainly it's realization concept. If it is about like payable, prepayments, recording the incurred amount, means accrual concept. Likewise, you know specifically which concept, right? Okay, right. So you all see here, which of the following accounting concept is or are considered in deciding the correct accounting treatment from above A and E in the books of Haraliya Enterprise. So if you see A and E Puta, owner of the firm, we have done concepts, right? So you all know when they say owner of the firm uh, provided a land worth 500, so it's owner, right? So owner is investing in the business. So here the amount and all not relevant, it's owner's investment. Obviously it's entity concept. So you know you can cancel always. Sometimes you will have, now some of you all said like in business studies like almost the answers are like same, but why do they give 2 hours worth? Now business studies ඉවරයි, හැබැයි compare කරලා like හරියකට යන්න පුළුවන්. Now in accounting, guys, if you feel an MCQ is tough, right? Okay, right, my advice is like if you feel fine, some students are there, they had used to answer from the beginning in an order. But if you feel like some MCQs are tough, like පාලටම ගිහිල්ලා ලේසි ටික කරලා ඉන්න, no, then you take the difficult ones, I am saying, right? Okay, if you feel it depends, it's subjective, no, Buddha, right? Okay, likewise. So now these things and all you don't want to spend time. Very simple. First one is entity. Second one, you all say the firm purchased a food processing machine costing 240. Okay, right, that is not related to owner. So it right. Okay. So sorry, they're asking A and E, right? Let's go for E. Computer worth 300,000 which was personally owned by the owner, something related to the owner again, had been stolen while it was at the business premises. Now you all see, it's not a business expense. So do we now, normally if a computer is stolen, do we record as expense? Yes. Computer is stolen, do we record it as an expense? Yes. But in this case, why don't we record as an expense? Think like that. Why don't we record? It is not the business, it is owner and the business are two different people, Puta. So still you do go with what, Puta? You will go with entity concept only. So answer is number 1. Now I think you all have the scheme also, Puta. I also have the scheme. අපිට scheme එක බලලා ඔහේ උත්තර I can go on saying the scheme answers. So you're not here to just to know the answer, no. You are here how to approach the answer, methods tika karaganda. So in entity there is no calculation or anything related. It's always they will check the theory. That's why I said you should never memorize. No, you should never memorize the concepts and go to the exam. You should know the meaning of the concept, right? Okay. For which of the above transactions the matching concept is applied? So you all know matching concept means what? Relevant expenses should be matched with the relevant revenue of the period. Is it clear? So now normally sales is the main revenue. So many of the students know sales cost of samahara katti katapadam karna. Sale cost of sale should be met. That's all. They don't know the meaning. So matching recording the relevant expense under the particular heading. Now and also guys, recording now depreciable amount is an expense for right around like 10 years. We'll say depreciable amount is expense now. But why do we divide that into like, okay, the number of years 10 and record as expense? We are matching the relevant expense with that relevant period. Okay, so let's see here in this what have they given. So you don't want you can now we'll say you have a doubt. We'll say first of all go, have they talked about any sales and cost of sale? No, so you don't have that luck here right now. Okay, so any income and expenses or any expense for the period. Owner provided land with 100, that is equity. No, so A cannot be the answer. No guys, so you can eliminate these two. So now B, you don't want to even think guys. Okay, even if you don't know what is the answer, in all answers you have B. Did you notice? ඔයාලා දැන් උත්තරේ දන්නේ හැබැයි තුන් හත් පහේම B තියෙනවා මේ මෙහෙත් තියෙනවා. In all five you have B පුතා, right? Okay, and then now you have to only confirm one thing, whether it's C and D or whether it's C or D. Why? The three options are like that. C only, D only, C and D only. Let's go with like C and D. The firm paid 180,000 to a trade creditor after receiving a 10% cash discount. Other one is the the firm paid monthly loan installment rupees 60,000 including 15,000 interest. Now some students might think, sir, both are almost same thing. No, what is it? Both are you settle a liability, ne? You settle a liability and you get a 10% cash. That is what like you settle a liability and there is an income. Here you settle liability and there is an expense related to that. So they are saying the relevant expense for the period. So මොකද්ද සාමාන්‍ය මෙතන කියන්නේ නං guys? Okay. Wait. So මොකද්ද කියන්නේ guys? What are they trying to say here then? B, you don't have, read B everyone again. The firm purchased the food processing machine costing 240. So the date and all, but why it is going to be matching? Because it's depreciated over a period of 24 months means we record the relevant expense for the period. I have said you, recording the relevant expense for the period. Periodicity concept is also correct. At the same time, it's matching guys. Okay, Hari? So what you can go with C or D. C, it's talk about some income, no? Right, it talks about like the what guys, 10% cash discount, but firm paid monthly. So compare B and D. B wage man uttarat tamai DY expense for the relevant period. These both are like monthly. So therefore guys, because it is expense for the period, did you right? B and D could be said as the answer. You can remove C out of the this one, right? Okay, so answer is number third one. There is the fourth one. So this is a very common type of question. The method asking accounting equation with this, and then you will trust me pute ඔයාගේ exam එකටත් 567 or 456 you will have such a question, but they will give you a description about regarding transactions including VAT, as well as they will ask source document, primary book, VAT double entry, and also this calculation of correct profit or net profit, or they will ask you about like equation with VAT. Okay, they will ask you that. That is for sure. They are following the same pattern there, right? So question number 4, right? Which of the following accounting equation reflects the net impact of the above transactions. Okay, so let's try to record without even seeing the answer. Let's try to record. Always read Putha. Sometimes here they are saying as at 31/8/2025. Sometimes they would have given transactions even after 31/8/2025. So always put that into notice, right? They might give you 6 transactions, but they will ask you only transaction with related to 4 or 5. Always have a eye on the date, right? Read the question very clearly, right? So let me do a working like this with a right. So I'm going to do a working for this asset equal liability plus equity, right? So here this is the transaction. So asset equal liability plus what is it? Can't you all see me writing on the screen? There is no problem here, students. Can't you all see me writing on the screen? Lag no, no problem, right? Yeah, right. Okay. So I'll see here. Just try to refresh or just try to log out and log in. Those issues. I don't think we have any problem. Right. So owner of the firm provided a land worth 500,000. You all know land is asset. If owner invests, Putha, capital would increase. Everyone knows that. B. Firm purchased a food processing machine costing. Look at the date always, right? They are talking about like your final asset liability equity as at the end of August, right? So on August 1st, they had purchased 240, so, right? Okay, 240,000 for cash, right? Okay, so 240,000 for cash, so that cancels out that the impact there, and they are saying it is depreciated from that day onwards. So depreciation is for 24 months means 240, right? It's 240 divided by 24 means look, 24 months, no guys? Okay, no, sorry, wait, 240,000, they are saying it is depreciated over 20, yeah, 2 years. So exactly 2 years kila kiyanne, right? They are saying the months, no? So per month we can calculate 10 Putha. 10 and we are preparing for a month also, no guys? Okay, so 10 rupees per month, so depreciation is also 10. And then they are saying firm paid 180 to a trade creditor. This is the common mistake students make, but I hope you all don't make that mistake. We have done plenty of question. So if you pay 180 cash Putha, after receiving 10% discount, this 180 is just 90%. Do you all agree, guys? Okay, if you pay 180 cash after 10% discount, this is 90%. Again, 180 is going to be 90%. How much is the 10% discount? It is 20. So you received a discount of 20. You receive discount of 20. Your liability is settled by 200. No, right? Okay, and then finally the computer worth 300. Sorry, the firm paid monthly loan installment 60, including can installment includes interest. So 60,000 cash, right? 15,000 interest means loan is settled by 45. And finally computer worth 300,000 which was personally owned by the owner had been stolen. That is not recorded in accounting. It is owner something personal. We can't record that in accounting, Putha. So if you want to answer this easily, if you check liability should be minus 245 Putha. So you can quickly check there is there an answer. Yes, you don't have much choice there. Look, you have 4 options. So if you go with equity column here, if you go with the equity column says 520, 520, 510, 495 plus is there. So is there an answer with 495 plus? There is one answer. Question number 4, answer is number 4. Did you all understand, guys? You all understood that? Question number 4, answer is 4, guys. Give me replies, guys. Give me replies. That is easy, right? Okay. At least, guys, reply කරන්න බෑ නම් thumbs up එකක්වත් දාන්න මට තේරෙනවා then you are focus කියලා. හරි? Yes. Always මම කියන points බලා ගන්න dates. They might give you 5 transactions. They might ask you only the impact of equation after 4 transactions, right? So dates හොඳට ඔලුවට දාගන්න. This discount including excluding, right? Okay. VAT adjustment for sure. Part 2 accounting equation. Did you notice the pattern? They for the continuously they are asking the VAT puta, right? Okay. So now these question also repeated. Now they are always giving you what? Now this time they had given here creditors control. Now last time debtors means for you they might repeat the debtors control account. Hari ඒකත් එක VAT එකilla for double entry, right? So therefore have a note on that, right? So Vimal Traders a retail business. Now you have to answer here, right? So Vimal Traders a retail business was commenced on 1/1/2025 by investing 300,000 cash. This business is registered for value added tax and carries out all cash transfer. So always remember, guys, okay, panic වෙන්න එපා. හරි ලස්සන්ට කියවලා කරන්න. If you feel certain questions are difficult while you are reading, ඒකට මාක් එකක් දාලා lazy 31 to 50 lazy ව තියෙනවා. ඉවර කරලා then you take the difficult part, right? Okay. First thing is, guys, being calm in an exam. That is very, very important. Right, guys? So here source documents, did you notice here? Here they are saying to record transaction A, B, C and D. So it's all Nobuta. Again in this you check, they might give you A, B, C, D, E, right? I already had sent the copy to the group. No, sir, please can you send the, I have sent the file, no? You all have the 24 mama cover. I sent my final paper also the PDF no to the group. I had already sent the both this one, even 25 paper as well as my final paper. Eka පොඩ්ඩක් අමාරුයි නේ. ඒකත් මේ වගේ paper එකක් තමයි. If you all notice, guys, okay, ඒකත් හොඳ paper එකක්. Right? We'll try to discuss that. You all have on Monday when you have the exam ne. Hari. So you all see here A, B, C, D කියලා දාලා තියෙනවා පුතා. Sometimes in the exam they might ask you like A, B, D කියලා කියයි. එහෙම නැත්නම් they might give dates. Now this time they give A, B, C, D. Next time for you all they might give you dates here, right? Okay, right. So you all see here the source document used to record transaction A, B, C, D in prime entry books of Vimal Traders. Another problem where students would face, you know, I mean they would do silly mistakes, what you know. If they give you here Vimal Traders and they talk about another traders, Kapila Traders, no, or Amal Traders, they might ask you the source document of Amal Traders and prime entry books of Vimal Traders. Okay, they might give you the, yeah, you have the exam on Tuesday, right? Yeah, source document of Amal Traders and they might ask you the points ටික ඔලුවට දාගන්න. Then prime entry books they might ask Vimal Traders. එහෙම හයිය නිමල්ගේ source document and other person's prime entry book. So students normally are තියෙන tension එකත් එක්ක they just make a mistake, silly mistake. These are easy questions, no, guys, okay, no? Right, so you all see here they are asking always put this into, right, Vimal Traders pencil එකක් තිබ්බනම් pen එක underline කරගන්න exam එකේදී Vimal Traders only source document. Always I should think Vimal's point of view. So purchase goods from Sampath Traders on credit. So purchase goods from Sampath means it's purchase invoice. So you all know that we have purchase invoice, right? Okay, it's on credit. No, cash means only payment voucher. Return goods purchased to Sampath. Return goods means I had taught you all, not now, right? Way back in the purchase return means what note? Debit note, right? Sales return means C is there, no, credit note, no, make a C තියෙනවානේ credit note. So do not forget that. Some students make mistakes in that. So it's going to be debit note there, no, right? It's going to be debit note, right? So you have now these two as the answer. Sold goods for cash. So if you sell for cash, Buddha, it's going to be receipts, right? Okay, then obviously answer is what, guys? Okay, answer is first one. Pay the full amount means payment voucher. So easily fifth one answer is going to be number one, right? Okay, yeah, no one is in the waiting group, bro. I had added everyone, right? So answer is number one. Very simple, right? Okay, next one. Correct double entry to post the total of the purchase journal of Vimal Traders for the month. Guys, when you are recording the total of the purchase journal of a business which already there is a VAT means, always remember, no, that three columns here, the purchase value, the VAT and the total, right? How would this go? Always remember the total is the amount you have to pay for the creditors. No, purchase goes for purchase expense account, this goes for VAT control account. This is debit means this is also debit. Why is it? Purchase expense, VAT is you prepay or like you pay to the supplier. No, so you are saying the government we are paying from that, so we are already like paying VAT. So it's like liability decrease, or we can take it as prepaid expense. And creditors credit. Okay, likewise now we have to calculate the relevant amount. We check how many purchase had been done. There was only one purchase, no purchase goods from Sampath only, and you know they are saying VAT is 144, you have to pay 944 inclusive means 800,000 is the value of purchase, right? So if you check now, some students will have the return of goods. They are asking you the double entry of purchase journal only, not the purchase return. So don't consider any other transaction, payment, don't consider anything. So very simple. What is the answer? Creditors control account should be 944, right? So creditors control account should be 944. Did you notice, Puta? Here there are two answers. Now look how are they confusing you. This is also correct. They are trying to confuse you. VAT expense account, VAT control account. Puta, there is, we never, VAT is not an expense. VAT is not an income. Always remember that. VAT is not an expense. VAT is not an income. No, VAT is VAT control account records liability. Purchase VAT could be deducted. Remember, VAT control account is a liability, purchase could be deducted. Ultimately, if VAT is a debit, we record as prepaid, we record as an asset. If VAT is credit, we record it as a liability, right? Okay, so they will, VAT is not an income account, VAT is not an expense account. Remember that, right? අපිට VAT එක income උත් නෙවෙයි expense උත් නෙවෙයි. Even if we pay VAT පුතා, it is liability decreasing, or if not we overpay VAT means it is an asset. VAT is not income, VAT is not expense. So answer is number 2, puta. Is that clear? Did you all? Now here the main thing is not marking the answers. No, you are not joining this session to mark the answers. You have the scheme. The thing is like getting idea about these questions. How can they tackle you? Is that clear, puta? එක තේරෙනවද? ඒක තේරෙනවද හැමෝටම? right? VAT එක income වෙන්නත් බෑ, expense වෙන්නත් බෑ. There is nothing called VAT expense, right? Even if you pay VAT, it is liability. Why are you paying VAT to the government? You are settling a liability, right? Okay, right. Now net profit for the month ending 31/1/2025, right? So the net profit, Puta, right? Okay, so net profit for the month ending 31/1/2025 and VAT control account balance as at 31/1/2025. Look, they are mentioning VAT control account balance. Now look, VAT control, they are look, why do you have debit answers and credit answers? VAT control, credit means it's a liability, we have to pay. Debit means prepaid VAT, right? Common account is VAT control account, right? Okay, so normally VAT is a liability account, but if it is debit means it's going to be an asset account there. It's going to be considered as prepaid VAT. So very simple. First of all, calculate the VATs. Sales VAT credit, purchase VAT debit. No, then sales return is the opposite of the sales. Purchase return opposite of purchase. Let's see here. 144 purchase, no. credit or debit, guys? Okay. Now here it's purchase 144, purchase no, so debit. Return goods no, so 27,000, it should be credit, guys. Okay, because we are returning. So look, that 144 is like credit, 144 debit, that is debit. Sold goods, sales with side credit, so sales VAT also credit. Okay, and pay the full amount. Now some students have this, when pay the full amount, like sir VAT and all, come on, you are paying cash to whom? Payment of cash to suppliers and receiving cash from customers has nothing to do with VAT. Always remember, when you are paying cash to supplier or when you are receiving cash from customer, nothing to do with VAT. Some students will have the VAT sallit labinawane, we are paying VAT. You don't pay VAT to supplier or you don't collect VAT from the customer, guys. Initially you charge the VAT and you have to pay the VAT to the government. So what I'm trying to say is it, when you receive cash from customer, when you pay cash, I'm not talking about a cash purchase and a cash sale. I'm talking about credit purchase and credit sales. When you're receiving cash from debtors, when you're paying cash to creditors, nothing to do with VAT. When you are doing cash sale and when you are doing cash purchase only, you collect with the VAT and record in VAT account, right? When you are collecting cash from debtors, when you are paying cash to creditors after credit purchase and credit sales, nothing to do with that. So I don't have my calculator here right now. So take the calculator, Buddha, right? Okay. So 104, first of all, how many debits are there? There is only one debit, no? 144,000 debit is there, and other two are credit, no, guys. Okay, credit is 135 and 27. So we have 18,000 credit is there, no? 18,000 credit is there. So answer is going to be second one or fourth one. So how to calculate net profit? Very simple, no? You all know how to calculate, right? I hope everyone has joined, right? How to calculate net profit? You all know very well. Sale minus cost of sale, gross profit plus other, or simply total income minus total expense, right? Okay, so you all know very well, Putta, when we are recording purchase in accounting equation, we consider it as stock. When you are recording purchase as in ledger, we consider purchase as expense. When you are calculating, you don't consider purchase as expense. What is the expense? I would like to know answers from you. Abhi then profit calculate karaddi, we should record income expense, no? Do we record purchase as expense, or what is record as expense, guys? Okay. What is recorded as expense? Anyone? Go. What is recorded as expense? Go, guys. Nane. Respond. Nidhimata udemane. Very good. Cost of sale. Don't get confused there. When they say income profit, you know it's income and expense. When you're preparing the ledger account, because there is no account name cost of sale, we record sales account, purchase account. End of the period, we calculate the cost of sale. That's why I said you all what? Perpetual inventory method and periodical inventory method. No? So therefore, guys, okay, never consider purchase as expense when you're calculating, right? Okay, so net profit, right? Okay, so if they ask you in the fill in the blanks, purchase is what type of account? Expense account. But we don't consider that expense in calculation of net profit, right? Okay, so net profit means, let me go with my here the sale is in A, we have say purchase. I don't consider it as what, any expense. Purchase return, I don't consider it as expense. Here sold goods costing 600, 600 is expense, for 885 cash inclusive 135, no? So from 885 minus 135, income sale is not 885. I had to minus, I said no, VAT is not income, VAT is not expense. So therefore 885 minus 135, it is equal to 750 Putta. Right, okay? Then we have a gross profit of 150. Net profit means what you know, after minusing all other, adding all other income and minus expense. So here, was there any other income or expense? Sometimes Putta, search in above note also they would have given certain things, right? Okay, they haven't mentioned their balagan, right? And paid the full amount due to Sampath traders after receiving a cash discount of 30. So they are saying we received a discount of 30 means we are the one who paid, no guys, okay? So 180. Is there any answer like that, Puti? 180. Answer is what you know, fourth one. So look guys, now look, if I ask from 25 batch students, 25 batch students will say, oh, paper is, guys, you also know your friends might be there. They said, oh, paper was like this. Paper is not tough. Was there anything out of what we had done? No, guys, paper is not. Your paper is always, you feel it's difficult for you. අපේ අමාරු අපිට නේ දන්නේ guys, okay නේ. ඒ වගේ ඔයාගේ paper ඔයාට අමාරුද? අමාරු නෑ, because it's like you're doing it. ඒක තමයි මෙච්චර වෙලා මෙච්චර කාල practice කරපු එක, මේක තමයි important එක. But you sit and just do it as another paper. panic වෙන calm එකේ කරන්න, time ගැන හිතන්න, අමාරු ප්‍රශ්නම් පස්සේ කරන්න, ලේසි ටික ඉවර කරන්න. Do follow that, right? Seventh one you all understood guys, okay? Rather than marking the answer, it's about the approaching the answer, what to do, what not to do. That is only important in this discussion, right? You all understood guys? At least use a emoji guys, thumbs up back one. Right, good. Right. So now guys, okay, if you see, look, B bank reconciliation statement guys, okay. This time they have given, look, 8 and 9 as well as their, yes, 8 and 9, 2 MCQs. BRS almost 1 page dila thina. But I said y'all, have we studied shortcut or no for this? We had done shortcut for the, what is it, ABC method, you all do remember? So I said you all guys, they cannot ask any other MCQ. I have taught you all the ABC method. So some students will try to do this MCQ as part 2. Ape panthi nathi kattindi hari. Right, okay, so they will try to do as part 2 question, which will waste a lot of time. So time management is important. So let's see what have they given. Always have an idea on the period, right? They might give January, February, March. For you all, they might give like April and March, April, or they would have given June, July. So you all see, Dimitri Traders carries out all cash transaction through a bank account. Summary of the information extract from the bank statement for the month of January they had given. So bank statement they have given January. Right, now always remember, for us asset is debit, for the bank asset is credit. For the bank, plus balance is credit. Why? For us our money is asset, debit. For the bank our money is liability, that's why credit. So look, they have given this information. Reading this information is not going to give you any like, okay, points. Why? You are just going to read. No. So always see what is required here. When you are doing BRS, quickly see what is required there. Which of the following statements are correct as to the cash transactions of Dimuthu traders during the month ending 31/1? So they are asking correct statement. So you have to read each point and see whether it is correct or no, guys. Number 1, at the beginning, the debit balance of cash account of the business as at 1/1/2025 was rupees 200,000. Okay, right. So they are saying, guys, okay, they are saying what is the balance as at 1/1? It's not the closing balance, that's the opening balance of cash account is 200. And I will teach you the theory behind that, guys. Some of you all might need it. Always the difference between the opening balance is what? Can anyone say me? Use the chat option. Come on, use the chat option. always the difference between the opening balance is what? Anyone? Now the closing balance is no difference, and you prepare the adjusted and then you prepare the reconciliation. What is the difference between the opening balance always, guys? Exactly. You have to see the last year's bank reconciliation statement. No, last years or no, actually not years, right? It's last month. BRS we don't prepare year by year. No, it's last month bank reconciliation statement. So let me add the page here. Right, Putta. So you all see here. Now we are concerned on January, no. So December 31st, no. December bank statement balance, and I'll write here cash control account, no. Adjusted means the correct cash. So plus unpresented minus unrealized. Are you? Oh, there is no any errors. So they are asking you this balance, Putta. How to know that balance? You should have the bank statements closing balance. Here bank statements opening balance is 100 means December's bank statement closing balance 100 and it is plus. Why you know? Ekat note karaganda. They are saying credit no guys, okay? Right. Okay. Now look at this. The cash account balance of the business as at 1/1. 1/1 means what guys, okay? That December 31st again, did not agree with the bank statement balance. The reason was the check of 100 not realized. So only one reason, Putte, 100,000 worth of check not realized. 100 not realized means this should be 200. Is that clear or no, guys? Okay, is that clear? I would like to have replies, guys. Nathang, if you are not focused කියලා ගන්නේ මම නිකන් computer දිහා බලන් කතා කරනවා, guys. Is that clear? Understood always how to find out the difference between opening balance. It is previous months unpresented unrealized. Sometimes there might be errors. Okay, so first one is correct. So you all know, guys, this answer is out. Now you can this answer is out. So it all depends whether B is an answer, C and D, guys. So you have to read others. Sometimes if there is no answer with, if there's only one answer with A means I'll go with that. But here you can't do that, right? Okay. Checks deposited in the bank but unrealized during the month were rupees 100,000. Next, checks not presented for payment by the end was 100. Okay. So what checks deposited in the bank but unrealized during the month was 150. Okay. So let's see, guys. Okay. For that, I should know what has happened. Now, Mithana, what is the problem? You know, you have a lot of content, so you should read it for one. Read fast, think fast, even you apply the knowledge also fast. Speed guys, doing the sum with no? Right, okay, guys. So you all see here. As per the cash account of the business, total cash received deposited in the bank and payment made during the month was 950 and 700. So during the month they have what, guys? Deposited 950 and issued check of 700. Okay. So the question they are asking is what the statement I am going to check is what, you know, checks deposited in the bank but unrealized is right. Now let's see how much did we deposit. How much did we deposit here? Deposited 950. How much is then realized? 800. Okay. So we deposited 950 but realized is 800. Okay. Right. Okay. So now you know last month there was unrealized check of how much? They always think like this. If a check is not realized during a period, it should be realized in the upcoming period. So there was a check of 100 deposited on this. They are talking about minimum check. So they are not saying the amount here, no? So that means 800 minus that 100. 700 is the checks which are deposited during the period and realized during the period. I mean, checks realized of the new checks realized is 700. Is it clear? That means from 800 puta, what is realized? 100 is the old check, no? Then 700 is realized of this 200 and of this 950 deposit. From this 950, only 700 means 250 is still not realized. Did you all understand that explanation, guys? Again, 950 is what deposited, no? Then 950 should have been realized. Some students might think, say, 800 realized means 150, no? That 800 includes that 100 old check. That means from 800, 100 is old check means 700 is new check. So what is old new? New means issued during, deposited during the month. Old means deposited during previous month or months, right? So then 250 is unrealized. So what are they saying there? They are saying 150. So Buddha, is B correct, Buddha? Is B correct then? B cannot be correct. So out. So now it's all depends on, I will, if anyone is reading C here, they are wasting time. Do you all agree? If anyone is trying to read C and check whether it is correct or no, they are, that is known as time waste. Why? The only two answers you have has A as well as C. So your answer depends on D, guys. Make a කියවන්නවත් ඕනේ නැහැ. I mean, sorry. No, you don't, sorry, you don't want to even read the C. Is it clear? So let's go with D, guys. Total cash receipt of the business, right? When they use the word total cash receipt, Puta, it is not actual amount that is been deposited, actual amount that is not been issued, Puta. It is whether we record or we did not record the full amount, okay? Now let's see, guys, how much did we, now they're asking the total cash receipts of the business. So how receipts means like deposited, no? So obviously the answer should be 900 and more than 950. No, here answer should be more than 950 because it's a deposit. No. Now let's see, did we miss any deposits? Right? Did we miss any deposits? You all see here, direct remittance, a deposit we had missed. Standing order payment is not a deposit, it's a payment. Bank charge a payment. That's all. So direct remittance, we have missed 125. Checks presented, standing order, bank charges. So we have recorded 950 and we have not recorded 125 means 950 plus 125 is equal to 1075 Puta. So third one is the answer. I could have said the answer very simply and quickly. Here I want you to like understand how to approach the sum. ඒ වගේම එන්න යන අනිවාර්යෙන් guys, okay, they won't it. And last time because the paper was criticized much for like part 2, this time it will be a similar paper, no easy paper. මේකටත් වඩා අමාරු වෙන්න විදියක් නැහැ පුතේ. හරි? Right, okay, third one. Is that clear, guys? Is that clear? Right. So next one, as at 31/1/2025, the balance of the cash account before the receipt of the bank statement, guys, balance of the cash account, that means they are asking what? You know, you have A balance, you have B balance, you have C balance. So you all know this. So what they are asking you, this A balance, no? So they gave you the bank statement balance, which is 360, no? Right. So you all understood this time the unpresented and unrealized check too, right? Okay. So they are asking the cash account balance before the receipt means they are asking A, and adjusted means they are asking B. So they have given this 360 එක දීලා තියෙන්නේ. So here they mention Puta, here they mention there was only 950. So we found out 250 was unrealized. So 250 unrealized. Next, what did they say? 700,000 is the amount paid. So checks presented was 600 means you paid 700 means unpresented is 100 you have to add. So do we have an answer like that, Pute? 360, and is there any other error? No error. Is there any answer? 360. How to do in reverse, Puta? Some students write here X and do month classes. අර වීඩියෝස් ටිකක් දැකලා තිනවා සර් එහෙම අර fill in the blanks වලට x දාලා කරනවා. No, Puta. How should you do that? Go in reverse means you should change the signs, no? So how should you do? 360 plus 250 minus 100, 510. So adjusted balance is 510. Do you all agree, guys? Okay. So adjusted balance again. So there are two answers, third one and fifth one. Okay. Can I get a reply? So මට එක තේරුණා කොහොමද කරන්න කියලා. We have done. You take our workbooks and see, Puta, we have done like this. Check your like papers you all did. I have given similar transactions. කරලා තියෙන්නේ. හරි? Right. And now how to approach A answer, Puta? You have to record the omissions. So omissions කියලා කියන්නේ whatever missed by what, Pute? The cash control account. So if you see, Puta, you all have their direct remittance, standing order payment and bank charges. Okay. So direct remittance is equal to 125, standing order payment 60, bank charges 5. So 125, 60 and 5. So how to go in reverse? Do the opposite. 510, Puta, add the 60 and the 5 minus the 125. You have 450. I am saying the answer with working. Nikan නෙවෙයි කරන්නේ. Answer is number fifth one. Fifth one is the answer. So we had discussed 9 MCQs with explanation, right? Is it clear, Buddha? So far, okay? So you all know you will have a similar MCQ set for your exam. So they will check you with the VAT adjustment, double entry, accounting equation, profit calculation, concept questions, and basic what is accounting, and source document and prime entry book. Is it clear? And this is another type of question they always check. If you see, Puta, they always check. Because of this is repeating, I had given you all in your bank, in your workbook with prime entry books I had given. Also, I repeated in incomplete record also. Why? They always ask correct gross profit, correct net profit. In this question, even before I discuss, I am saying you all, always remember, if gross profit is affected, the same amount will affect the net profit. But there are other income, administration, distribution, finance, and other administration, distribution, other expense, operating expenses, and finance means interest expenses. If those are affected, gross profit will not be affected, but it will affect the net profit. Always remember that, right? Okay, let's discuss question number 10 here. Right, so they're asking the correct gross profit and net profit. So how much of gross profit have they given, guys? They have given gross profit of 250, net profit of 180. So Imali Traders sells goods by keeping 25% markup on cost. Okay, do not go wrong in markup and margin. So you all know, if they say the profit is as a percentage on cost, markup cost. Sometimes the profit will be not a percentage on cost, Puta. It will be a percentage on sales, Puta. Hari? ඒක හොඳට මතක තියාගන්න. So Imali Traders sells goods by keeping 25% markup on cost, right? Okay. During the month, the business dispatched goods costing 15,000 on sale or return basis. Sometimes for your exam, they might give you, they send goods on sale or return basis at a value of 18,000, 15,000. They would have send goods at a value of, they would give for your exam, sale or return basis එකක් දීලා, they won't say the cost. They have given cost here, no? They would have given the selling value, which is including the profit, right? Okay, here the profit is not included. However, the entire sales value of these goods has been recognized erroneously as sales revenue. Why is it? Because I think there are two reasons. Agent has not yet sold it, or the expiry date is not still met, and the agent has not confirmed about the sales, Buddha. So we are recorded as cost. Out of these goods cost, out of this goods costing 5,000, costing again 5,000 remained unsold means that should be closing stock, and that means remaining had been sold. No adjustment have been made in this respect. The closing inventory of the business has been ascertained based on physical stock, and it did not include this, and it did not include these unsold goods. So therefore guys, you all know, unlike the old type of questions, the new type of questions specifically mentions about that cost of sale is calculated based on physical stock. And I had always, some students had always asked me questions, so like certain old papers they don't mention, then I say you have to then do the adjustment in both places. But right now they are saying here the problem is where the problem is this, Pudha. What is it? The cost plus profit is equal to sales. No, here what profit? Gross profit, right? And Puthe balaganda all concentrate. So originally how much worth of goods we sent, Putha? We sent 15,000. Profit is 25 percentage. No, so what is 25 percentage of 15,000? If you calculate 15,000, 25 percentage is 3,750. This is the amount you have recorded in sales. Is it clear? Which is not correct. So let's see what is the correct amount that you should have recorded. Now this is what they had recorded wrong, right? So what is the correct amount you should have recorded is 5,000 is remaining means, Putha, 5,000 is remaining means 5,000 should have been added to the closing stock. Okay, 5,000 should have been added to the closing stock, right? And then 10,000 cost of sale is correct. So 5,000 you have to minus from the cost of sale and add to the closing stock. Can I get a reply? You all understand? I'll do step by step. Is that clear? 15,000 is wrong. So 10,000 cost of sale is correct. 5,000 you should add to closing stock. Is it clear? Now calculate how much should be correct as gross profit. 25% at 2005. 1,250 you have to minus from what you know. You have to minus from gross profit. Is that clear what I am doing? 1,250 Putha, you have to minus from. Is that clear? You should understand this, right? Is that clear? Ka shape නෙවෙයි බං. Clear ද නැද්ද? Right? Hurry. Next one then sales, Putha. 12,500 is the correct amount means how much is the difference there? 6,250. You should minus from sales. Is that clear? So simply here you have to calculate the correct gross profit, no? So for the gross profit, what you can do is, if you have to mine, guys, some students will say, some students, not everyone. Hari, what will some students say? They will say, sir, minus 6,000. Everyone, you have the calculator in your hand. Okay, screen so some students will do, so so minus from sales 6,250. Everyone take your calculator, 250 minus 6,250 minus, add closing stock. Cost of sale is not 15, no, the cost of sale should be 10, no, right? Then what should I do, guys? Okay, 5,000 also include under. The difference is 1,250. You have to minus from gross profit. So how many answers has that, guys? Okay, 248,750, 248,750, 248,750. So it can't be 238,750. It can't be 261,250. Did you all understand, guys? 234 could be the answer right now. Right now. So gross profit, Putha, 250,000 minus 1,201,250. Sorry, 1,250, which is equal to 248,750. So the net profit is equal to what? Same, net profit is equal to gross profit plus other income minus the expenses. No, so if the gross profit went down by 1250 puta, net profit also they had given 180,000, make at adu vendone 1250. So now I'm going to do net profit is equal to 180,000 minus 1250. We'll see, is there any other income or expense? They haven't mentioned any other income or expense. No rent, no salary, no any other income or expense. Do you all agree, guys? Do you all agree? If they had mentioned about discount received not recorded, if they are recorded as salary, rent or depreciation, net profit is affected. Here, why net profit is affected? If gross profit goes down, net profit is calculated using gross profit, no? So if gross profit goes down, net profit also will go down. Answer is Pute. Third one is the answer. Is that clear? Is that clear? Look, the story it's very simple. Are you all also doing the working with me? If you have done it correctly, you are just checking your answer. And you already had checked, but problem here is marking scheme does not have working, no puta. Marking scheme has only the answer. Is that clear? Sir, can you explain that again? We have done plenty. I'll do it again. Listen. Look at the purple color, what I have written. Hari. So 50, that is the amount they have included as sales. But in that 5,000 is remaining means 10,000 is correct, no? Then 25 percentage gross profit means this 2005 is correct. 1,250 gross profit cannot be recorded. So they asked the correct gross profit. I minus 1,250. 248,750, which is 234. Then net profit puta. Now hitad mehma tamai karanne. Now when I'm explaining, I highlighted, I said, I wrote. When I'm doing alone, then I'll think what? Is there any other income or expense? No, nothing. Then if gross profit is reduced means net profit is calculated using gross profit. So if gross profit goes down, net profit also will go down by the same amount, 1,250. So 180 minus 1,250 is equal to 178,750. Clear, right? Okay. Right. Okay, guys, question number 11, prime cost and total production cost. Guys, unlike any other class, you had done, no, remember, total cost 3 equations, how to go through that map and all we did, remember? Right. However, this is not overhead cost. You know, overhead costing question comes like after question number 23, 24, no, guys, okay? This is grade 12 manufacturing account question, right? So here they are asking the prime cost. Look, when you are calculating prime cost, you have to consider two things. One thing, what is it? Where is the work in progress valued at? If they mention at prime cost, you should include it as prime cost. If they don't mention, you do it at production cost at last. Here they mention at production cost, right? So check your answer. Question number 11. Take the calculator, everyone. How to calculate the direct material cost? Opening raw material 80, you use the calculator, it's very easy here. And 80, raw material purchase 750, carriage inward 20. Add all those 80, 20, 100, 100, 850. 850 refers to the cost of raw material available to use. If you maramal 850 minus 50, 800 is cost of raw material use puta. So what is this 800? Cost direct material used. No, 750 plus 20 plus 80 minus 50. Now direct labor 300, add direct labor, easy. Other direct cost is 40, add 40. So prime cost is one of the easiest question, no? 1,140. But if you ask from 25 stones again, they will say, "Ape paper mara mari." Nah, ekara first time baladi alutin paper baladi kohamat tamane. It's your paper, no guys. Okay, 1,140. Hari. So there is answer fourth one or fifth one. So no one can go with 1 or 2 or 3. Right now, total production cost means what? You have to add the factory overhead cost. So 1,140,000 factory overhead cost is 400, 1,540,000 increase in work. I have taught you all shortcut to kila dunna with meaning also I taught you all. Increase in work in progress means, for this what should we do? We have to add the opening work in progress minus the closing work in progress. Increase in work in progress means compared to the opening, closing is higher by 50. Closing minus no. So you all know minus is closing, opening is plus. Increase means closing is higher than opening. Closing is you minus no, minus in mathematics. Minus is greater than plus means difference is minus puta. Answer is going to be minus 50. So it's going to be 1540 minus 50, 1490. Fourth one is the answer. Understood or no, guys? Okay. Understood? Fourth one is the answer. Clear? Clear? There is a doubt. So I didn't understand. Why didn't you add 5,000 closing stock? We added 5,000 if you add to closing stock. Here closing stock increase means cost of sale, closing stock had increased. Okay. We have included that. No. That's why the difference was 1,250 there. We have to adjust the cost of sale also. Revenue decreased by how much? 1,000. So how much was the amount? Revenue decreased by, I don't remember the amount. I'll just say here in this one. No, here revenue decreased by 6,250. No, then the cost. Closing stock you add means what? Double entry. No, so closing stock account debit. Asset means the other account should be credited. No, right? I hope you're asking. There's a doubt, right? Okay, here. Now here I said you have to add to the closing stock here, because they are saying here it did not include in this on the asset and based on physical stock, and it did not include this unsold goods. So that's why I said we have to add to there. But here they are not asking anything about that, right? Okay. So answer is number fourth one here, right? Right. Question number 12, guys. Okay. Question number 12, it's all about what? Simple. What? Incomplete record. They are not maintaining proper accounting records. So to find out sales, you need debtors account. To find out purchase, you might need creditors account. If not, you have to find purchase using cost of sale working, right? Okay. So question number 12, guys. Okay. Purchase for the year and the trade debtors, guys. So trade debtors and purchase for the year. Let's see what have they given here, right? All purchase and sales are made on credit basis. The business maintains gross profit remember here gross profit was markup. No, here gross profit was always put, remember this, right? Markup. In this question, Puta, gross profit is margin on the selling price. I taught you all markup cost and margin, markup profit and margin profit, right? Okay, right. So you all see here then, total cash receipt from trade debtors and the cost of sale for the year ending was given. Okay, right. So opening trade debtors have they given? Look at this, Puta. Very simple. I'll think like a student here. Debtors. Opening trade debtors 190. Please don't make mistake in recording the opening balance closing. They might see the date properly. Yeah? Right. Okay. Opening trade debtors 190. They are saying the business maintains gross profit margin of 25% on selling price. Okay. Total cash receipt from trade debtors was 470. Right. And then they are saying sales is credit sale, cost of sale was 300. Okay, cost of sale is 300. Very good adjustment. I'm going to find out that. I'll do the working here. Right? Cost plus profit equals selling price. cost is 300 means if you calculate 25% on cost means your answer is wrong. So if this is 25 percentage puta on selling price means this is 75 percentage. So take your calculator and do this working here. If 300 is 75 percentage, how much is 25? 1 3, profit is 100, selling price is 400. How many of y'all understood that? I have done. Mama dana monadi guys. I have done plenty of that. So say with y'all understood that, guys. So 590 minus 470, is there an answer 120, guys? Is there an answer 120? There is two answers here. Is that clear? Most of y'all would go make mistake in this. How you know? They would have recorded for profit 25% of 300. How much is 75? No, then the answer is wrong. If you write 75 also, pute, this is 375. There might be answers. They would create answers like that. Confusing answers they know. If a student make a mistake also, there will be an answer. No, that answer also will be available, right? Okay, then students think the answer is correct. I'm saying calm make 120. Now look, you have to find out the purchase. Very simple. Here look, guys, opening stock of inventory is 30 here. Opening stock plus purchase minus closing stock is cost of sale. No, so opening stock is given. How much is it? 30. Very simple. Close stock is given 50. Purchase, how to find out, Pute? Cost of sale is given. How? Cost of sale is equal to, I thought it's going to be difficult. Very simple. 300. Right. Now look, guys. 30 and 50, they are minus 20, Puta. So minus 20, here 300. No, so go in reverse. Or you do 300, right? Add 50, 350 minus 30, you get 320, Puta. 320, answer is number 3. Understood, guys? Understood? Question number 13, 14, 15, partnership. Even in partnership, we have done shortcuts, how to answer questions, right? Okay. Right. So here, first one is actually a theory question. No? Right. Right. Students, you all have any doubts so far? We have discussed until now your end of grade 12 syllabus. No, look. After this, you all see, after 14, you all see, Buddha. Yeah, it's going for company accounts. Company. It was in LK7. Ne? Right? All the standards, ratios. No? Same, guys. Now, grade 12 syllabus is going to be completed in MCQs from this partnership. So far, you all okay? Had any doubts? Give me a reply. Reply there. And especially do the question 12 last part. Last part here. Yeah, opening stock is 30, purchase not given, closing stock is minus 50, cost of sale given, no, 300. So how do I calculate? If I have to find x here. So 30 minus 50 is equal to minus 20, no. So what minus 20 is? What minus 20 is 300 is 320, or 300 reverse plus 50 is 350 minus 30 is 320. Right? So guys, no one is replying never. Only 1 or 2 students reply. Others princess princess ne. Right, guys, okay. Next one is partnership, right? Okay. Which of the following statements are correct in relation to the goodwill of a partnership? So you all know, guys, okay, goodwill means what, intangible asset that is valued normally when there's a change in partnership agreement. Why would a partnership agreement change? terms and condition would have changed, or profit or loss sharing ratio would have changed, if not admission of a partner or retirement of an existing partner. Okay. So they are asking question number 13, Putta. What is the question? Correct in relation to goodwill of a partnership. No? Hari. Right. So goodwill is estimated when there is a change in ownership of a business. Yes or no, guys? Okay. Right. Yes. Monkey ownership වෙනස් වෙනවා කියලා කියන පුතේ ආය. So you have to cancel the goodwill. You have to provide goodwill for the old partner. So answer is yes. Goodwill is estimated when there's change in profit. I just said when you change the profit or loss sharing ratio, because goodwill is shared based on profit or loss sharing ratio, means if it is like changing, you have to adjust. Goodwill is estimated as per section 24 of Partnership Ordinance of 1890. So we recorded what is partnership section 24 of 1890, Putta. It means like if there is no term or condition mentioned in the agreement, if there is no term or condition mentioned in the agreement, right, you have to follow the partnership ordinance number 24. Goodwill is adjusted through partners equity. Yeah, specifically capital account. No, if they mention capital, I'll say yes, very good answer. Equity, capital is equity. So CN pute, CN ABD. Fourth part. Right, 13th one, look. Now look, actually, when someone says, this paper is different, only bank reconciliation statement, you had a big information. But look, only you read the important ones, you are able to answer. Right, question number 13, one answer is 4. Right, question number 14 and 15 are related to partnerships. So I hope you all remember, I taught you all Pute shortcuts in answering this partnership MCQs. Look, they are asking the goodwill and they are asking the equity, right? Okay. So let's find out the goodwill first of all, Pute, of the partnership. Sometimes they will ask you the goodwill of a particular partner, right? Okay. What is it? Can't do with, no, can do with it. That's how you now once you are okay, once you do this paper again. 23, 24, 25 එක පුතා දැන් ඔක්කොම කරන්න වෙලා ආයේ නෑනේ. මේ තුනම ආය කරන්න means you don't think. So I can remember the answer, no? Not the answer, the method. Okay, not the answer. Anyone can remember. Now look here, question number we'll say 14, answer is 1 or 2, we'll just say 2 give. So I can remember gala mark karanne how to approach our method එක ආය follow කරන්න. Then again final එක අපි කරු papers දෙකවත් අන්තිමට අරන් කරන්න. The final paper is the කියන්නේ පොඩ tough තිබ්බේ කරන්න. It has similar patterns අන්න එහෙම කරන්න. You can answer, guys. හරි. we go with confidence මං කියන්නේ. හරි. Sam, Ram and Vaz, SRV are carrying out partnership sharing profit or losses 532. The following account balances of the partnership were available. So they have given capital and current account. In this, the key point, or sometimes consider current account can be a debit balance too, right? Okay. Next one, interest-free loans given by the partners. That is for the business, it's a liability, right? Okay. Loans given by the partners. So the partnership earned net, always the partnership profit is net profit. Remember that here they are giving you the term net profit also. Vaz is retiring when Putta on the last day. Goodwill of the partnership was estimated and it was adjusted through partners capital account, right? The total amount due to Vaz at the retirement including his loan was 3 million. Okay. Reading like this is not going to, so let's go for the working itself, right? Let me add one page here, Putta, right? Right. So they're asking the goodwill here, no? So ametana karanna. How have I taught you do this adjustment, guys? Right, no? We will always have, guys, capital and current account, no? So no need to mention debit and credit, okay? So here the partners equity, current account, and so there are many students who does MCQs like part 2. That's why time issue එකක් එන්නේ. Never do like MCQs like part 2, right? Okay. Hari. So You all see here current SR and V. Balanda guys, okay? S R and V. Now I am writing here na puta like current capital. Oya ekat karan depa because you know what are you writing, no? Unless you are copying someone's answer only, you don't know what is this. Now you know here if I am doing a loan, I won't write the word equity, I won't write the word current, I won't write this. I'll just write the amounts because I know I am I know what I am recording, where I am recording, all right. So here as I'm explaining, I have to write and explain, right? So SRV capital account 6,000, 4,000, 2,000. Here the opening balance 6,000. 4,000, 2,000, and it's all credit, right? Current account there can be debit balance means minus. Here in this case it is credit 800, 400 and 200, right? What are they saying here, guys? Okay, then interest free loans given, you don't record in the equity. No, that is like we have to pay. For us it's liability, right? The partnership earned a net profit of 1 million, was retired on the last date, okay, and it was adjusted through capital account. The total amount due to was at the retirement, including the loan, was 3 million, and it was agreed to transfer this amount. So, for that's the clue, Puta. So you all know, guys, in capital account, listen, in capital account, including the loan given to us is 300 means, Puta. In capital account, what should we do now? Adjustment of goodwill. We have to provide goodwill for all three partners. I'll write plus goodwill. Then don't Puta. And then you know when a partner retires, he is not entitled to the cancellation of goodwill. Who is retiring, guys? Okay. Was is retiring. That means you have to minus goodwill from these two. Is that clear, everyone? ඒක තේරුණාද හැමෝටම? මෙයාගෙන් goodwill අඩු කරන්නේ නැහැ. Is that clear? Give me replies, guys. Right. Now the next approach should be what you know. Clearly read Puta, how much we should pay him at the end of. That's the clue. They have given the good. You have to find out. We have to pay him 3,000, including his loan, Puta. Including the loan 3,000, right? Okay. So including the loan only 3,000 means now here current account balance also we should calculate. Do you all agree? So what would increase current account? The net profit. So normally what comes under appropriation, everyone? Just a reminder again, what comes under appropriation? Interest on capital and partner salary. Check whether interest on capital or partner salary, anything mentioned here. So for you all Pute, for you all partnership question they might give you the partner salary interest, because this time they did not check, they might give you that, right? So check with the bond interest on capital, partner salary. No, they haven't mentioned anything about like interest on capital. Guys, partner salary, nothing mentioned, no? Right. So therefore, now some students will have a doubt. So that loan given, the loan given by us, should we calculate interest? Give me a reply, yes or no, guys. Should we calculate interest right now for this sum? Should we calculate? Yes or no? Should we calculate right now? Answer is Puta, no. Why is it? Should we calculate right now? No. Why is it, Puta? A reason they never mention. They will give you for you like this. The net profit, when calculating the net profit, the interest on loans were not considered. Then you have to go and change. Then interest on capital not entitled, partner salary not entitled. Straight away you will give the net profit of 1,000 between the three partners. How much? 5:3:2. So 500, 300 and 200. Is this clear, guys? Okay. Is this clear? because there is nothing to do here. There is no any other adjustment that we could record. So this is simple පුතේ මේක අමාරු වුණේ. Like sometimes some students say information වැඩි හැබැයි උත්තරේ ලේසි උත්තරයක් එන්නේ no 400. So you all know that පුතා was equity that we should give him is equal to, we should pay him 3,000 including his loan. No guys, we should pay was 3,000 including the loan. So loan given by was is how much? 3. I did not, sorry, I did not read. Interest free loans given by partners. So even though there is interest puta, you don't want to bother. It's interest free loans, right? I didn't see that. So if the loan is 300, these two should be 2,700. Do you all agree or no guys? Including the loan, if we should give us 3,000 puta, including 300 we should give 3,000 means this plus this should be 2,700. Then if this is 400, this amount should be how much putte? This, if this is 400, this amount should be how much? It should be 2,300. Is that clear on? You all understood how I found out this? Respond, give me. Did you all understand how they calculate that 2,300? So Puta, if this is 2,300, this is 300, and you all know how do they share goodwill? 5:3:2 guys. So if two portion is equal to 300 means, 2 portion is 300 means 1 portion is 150, 3 portion is 450, 5 portion is 750. Do we have an answer there? 750 plus 450 is equal to 1,200 plus 300. Goodwill is equal to 1,500,000. Is there an answer guys? Okay. Answer is first one. Is that clear everyone? When the working utti, you know. Understood how I got the answer? Right? Okay. Now there is another question here. Equity of the partnership as at after the retirement of was. Okay. Now guys, they are asking the equity after retirement of was means hereafter was cannot be, he is not a partner anymore, no guys. Okay. So we cannot consider this and this as equity. So let's record the other amounts put here. See here how to provide good, how to cancel goodwill 1,005. What is the new ratio? 3:2, right? Okay. So how to calculate goodwill? 1,500, 3:2 means 5 portions, 300, 3 portions, 2 portions. So here 900 you have to minus, 600 you have to minus. So if I do this working here, 6,750, it's 5,650, 4,450 minus 4,000 minus 600, 3,400, 3,850. Consider and consider. Can anyone say the total there? 5,650 plus 3,850. 5,650 plus 3,850 plus 1,300 plus 700. 11,500 කියලා එකක් තියෙනවද පුතේ? Is there an answer? නෑනේ. Again, did I miss anything there? Is there an answer? No, 11,500. Wait, again, how much is the goodwill here? 1,500 is correct. Okay, so calculate this with me. How much is 6,000? No, this is 5,850. No, here is the mistake. 5,850 means 5,850, add all this Buddha, no? 5,850, 3,850, 700, 1,300. Answer is equal to 11,700. Do we have an answer like that, Buddha? Yes, ne? 11,700. Third one is the answer. Is that clear, guys? Is that clear? The working is here, right? Okay, working. Without after V has retired, no, you can't take it as equity. So equity should be how much? Only S and R's equity, right? Here the equity is after net profit. Here the equity after goodwill adjustment, right? Okay, right with it. So that is done then. Now question number. Now look guys, we have moved on to question number 16, 17, which is what is the most important chapter in A level? I always say the most important chapter in A level is what? Put the LK16. So in that I taught you what is first time revaluation, what is second time revaluation, not even second time, third, fourth, fifth time also you know what to do, guys. Okay, or first, second time to know the difference. Other than that, I have taught you all if it is even 10th or 12th time also how to do, guys. Okay, right? It all depends on whether we have a reserve balance or no. Then one more important thing you should know as students when answering papers, you can't minus a reserve of a particular asset from another reserve. If land revaluation surplus is there and machine now there is a deficit, means you can't minus from the land revaluation reserve, right? You can't do that, right? Okay. So read here, the profit and the total comprehensive income for the, if they say profit means it is profit for the year, net profit after tax, right? 8,506 million. During, what is the question, Buddha? The correct other comprehensive income, right? They are asking correct other comprehensive income for the year. The correct profit, that means there are mistakes, Buddha. That's a good one. So you can answer question number 16 and 17 both in this. Sorry. Let me try to do the working here. So you all know, guys, net profit they have given is 8,500,000 plus other comprehensive income they have given is 2,500 minus. That's why they are saying total comprehensive income is equal to 6. This is the amount they had given. 856 they had given means Puta, this is also this is the amount they had given. Now they are saying during the current year, the land and machinery were revalued for the first time. And the motor vehicle was revalued for the second time. Right. The surplus and deficit resulted from these revaluation carried out this year result. Land first time na Puta. Land and machinery for the first time. So land 2000 first time means I will do the correct ones here. You have to add 2000. Machinery first time means Puta. Look at this. Machinery for the first time means where should you record, guys? First time there is a loss. You have to record as other expense 1000. Hurry. This one what you should do. This one you should have done. Black color marker means what they should have done, right? And then motor, they are saying motor vehicle is for the second time. No? So I cannot say what to do with motor vehicle just by understanding the revaluation surplus or deficit. I should know was there a revaluation balance at the beginning, right? Okay, so let's see, Buddha. When preparing draft financial statement, this land revaluation surplus has been recognized in profit or loss account with other income, and both above revaluation deficit have been recognized in other comprehensive income. Okay, so you all know what have they done, no? They have recorded that 2000 and in other income. So you all see here, Buddha, gross profit plus other income minus expenses net profit, which they have given as 8,500. So this mean කරන්නේ ඔයගලන්ට තේරෙන්නේ. So this net profit they have given 8,500 is after recording that land in other income. So they have recorded that land 2,000. We don't know this. We don't know this. This is 8,500. We will say them, sorry, you can't add that 2,000 there. Make a varadi. So I'm going to put a make a varadi puta. This is wrong. Then they have mentioned they have gone and recorded this machinery 1,000. Now this is the net profit, no? Under other comprehensive income, they have minus the 1,000 and they have minus the 1,500. That's why they have given 6,000. Now I'm going to take the red color ink again to say correct or wrong. Right? So machinery also they are revaluing for the first time. Machinery also they are revaluing for the first time. They are saying land and machinery for the first time. So machinery first time means this 1,000 is wrong, Puta. Motor vehicle, they are saying motor vehicle second time. So I'm going to say whether motor vehicle is correct or not. It all depends. Very simple. Logic is what, Pute? If you don't have a previous reserve, you can't minus. So let's see whether we have a previous reserve or not. Right? The motor vehicle had been revalued for the first time during a previous year. That first time could be the last year or before 10 years. Resulting a surplus of 1,200,000. So resulting a surplus. This is also partially wrong, Putte. Make it partially varadi. You could have only minused how much? You could have only minus 1,200. Other 300 you should have recorded above. Is it clear or no, guys? Understood what I said right now? Now let's write down. Did you all understand what I said right now? Clear on? Right. So now right. I hope you all understood. So now I am going to record the correct value. I am going to record the correct value. Look, I have put cross marks for the mistakes. So that cannot be other income. It should have gone to. So I'll say here, if this can't be 2,000, right? Okay, so I'll cancel that from 2,000. Make a inkaran. Look, I'm going to do the correct things. I'm going to cancel this 2,000 and I'm going to add that 2,000 here. Hurry, I cancel that 2,000 and I'm going to add that. If I cancel 2,000 from there, Puta, from this 8,500 also, I should cancel how much? 2,000. Is that clear or no? I can't repeat this again. So I'm just making sure you understood initial itself. If I cancel other income 2,000, net profit also will be minus. But other comprehensive income will increase. Understood that, guys? I'm going to go step one by one by one. Is that clear? Only 2-3 students are reply me. And it's cut niyan. Mama වැඩට ඉන්නවා නිකන් right? ඔයා කරන්න ඔයගොල්ලෝ right? Okay, next one, guys. Okay, now what about that 1,000? Why that 1,000 was wrong, guys? Okay, machinery also first time, guys. So machinery first time kila kiya ne. What is it, guys? Okay, I should not record here as 1,000. No, make a cancel. Kerala, I should have gone and minus 1,000 here. Ne, other expense. So mehe minus 1,000 kara kila kyanne. Again from net profit minus 1,000. So now net profit has what? 8,500 minus 2,000 minus 1,000. Is that clear or no, guys? Green color marker I am going to do because after I explain and so after that if you don't get it like and I have to repeat it again. No? So same, did you all understand? Trying to figure out. No. Did you all understand what is that green mark, everyone? again, the black mark, the whatever the thing I have written in purple and black puta is what they had done. Other income they have added 2000, net profit they gave 85. The two revaluations deficit was minus as 2000 and 1005, and they had given 6000 here. Now I am correcting. I said that 2000 is first time revaluation surplus. You can't record there. I cancel there and I added to other comprehensive income. Understood, guys? And then I said if you cancel 2000 from other income, your net profit also should be reduced by 2000 rupees. Is that clear, guys? Okay. Is that clear? Then I said that 1000 is first time revaluation loss, no puta. First time revaluation loss means you can't record it as other comprehensive income. You should record as other expense. So if you go and record other expense, your net profit should also go down by 1000. I hope it's clear. Hurry. Next one, that 1500 puti. 1500 mein varadi naha puti. That 1500 itself is not wrong, Buddha. How much you know? From that 1500, what should I do, guys? Okay. From 1500, what should I do? 1200 minusing is correct. This is wrong. So I'll write 1200 you should minus is correct. Other 300 you should record as expense here. So from net profit you should minus that 300 also. Now look at this pair, Buddha. Look what I'm going to do here. Look at the net profit adjustment, everyone. From 8,500. Please, can anyone use the calculator and say? From 8,005 minus 1,000 minus 2,000 minus 300. Everyone? 8,005 minus 2 minus 1. Can you minus 3,300? 5,200. 5,200. Exactly. Here the working is important. Samahara කියන්නේ සමහර කට උත්තරේ දෙන මේකටම උත්තරේ කරනවා. එහෙම method තමයි important. Is that clear? Right. Now say me what is the other comprehensive income correct answer? 2000 minus 1200, 800 is there. My answer is third one here. Is it clear? And here I have only one answer, 5200. And that 5200, this 5200 plus 800 is equal to 6000. Answer is number 16th one, answer is number 3 puta. 17th one, answer is number 1. Understood or no, guys? Is that clear or no? Give me replies, guys. There or no? Never you cannot say make a mevai karla na. We have done, but I know ne kakvat out ne all whatever had done. Right? I have clearly shown you all the workings. Right? Right now, guys, LK16, right? LK16, no? Not LK16. LKS2. That's a good one, guys. You look, guys. Imports and sales computers, no? The company is registered for value-added tax. The following costs have been incurred for the computer. So, guys, that is their inventory or fixed assets. Same LKS2 or LK16. Same, puta. Kya? They are mentioned there. You. No, I thought you will be confused. They have mentioned LKS2. Can anyone say why computers had gone under LKS2, guys? Anyone? Why computers have gone under LKS2? I'm checking your answers. Everyone is done, bro. Everyone is done. Why computers have gone under LKS2? Reason being, Buddha, reason ne kavilla. That is the what they are selling with this. So the question is they asking, as LK according to LKS2 Putta, they are asking cost of inventories. No, how much will you record? Always remember they might give you sometimes for your exam. I am saying right, okay. They might give you inventory adjustment like this. I think Putta for your exam, for your exam they might give you the inventory adjustment NRV එකත් එක්ක දෙයි sometimes. With the NRV guys, okay, no? They might give you with the NRV adjustment, right? Okay, so you should know theory. Guys, හොඳට මතක තියාගන්න. From the 50 MCQs, around 15 MCQs, the theory knowledge will be tested as standards. Perfect. Yeah, I have taught you all now, guys. Okay, we have done that standard MCQs also. They might check theory. So don't think accounting is only calculation in part 1. Don't think it is only calculation. මං කිව්වේ නෑ කියලා කියන්න එපා. Theory බලන්න යන්න, right? Okay, right. So Kamal PLC was incorporated. What comes under the inventory cost, Semi? What, guys? Semi? Purchase. Next one. Go. Conversion and any other direct cost. No. Now here, guys, I'll think like a student. Everyone knows here 55,000 you should add. Freight and insurance. Now this value added tax include. Freight and insurance, guys. Okay. 10,000. Import duties you should add. That is confirmed. No. Now Putta, the company is registered for value added tax. Should you add VAT tax or should not add? Same, should or should not add? You all know the answer. Should or should not add? I'm checking. Oh, yes, the no. Ignore, very good. I ignore karanne. Why, guys, we should ignore? Reason is what you know. Reason is what you know. If it is registered for VAT means Putta ignore. If they say not registered, what should you? I'm just, guys, I can just go on discussing the question. Help right? What you should be ready for. Monada thawa end pulam. Same question will not come ne pute. Podda venas kam enawane. If they say not registered, add the VAT. Understood, guys? If they not registered means VAT is considered as and we have to bear the VAT kila ganna. So here look, 12,000. Right, menna thiyena pute storage cost. Same, guys, okay. Should or should no? Menna thiyena problem mega. Students will have problem here now. So 55 plus 10 is 65. 65 plus it 80,000. Already I have 80,000. Right? Now same, guys, okay. Should you consider 10,000 administrative overhead SOPL wrong? What about the storage cost 18,000? Yeah, same, guys. Should or should not? Should or should not? Very good. I can't say individual. Should or should not, guys? Add the some are saying add current only, guys. Okay. But they are asking what is the remaining compute cost. 81 the remaining answer. They ask me cost of inventories that 80% remaining goods. But the storage cost. Listen to this very clearly. If they say storage cost, that should be incurred Q1 vitarai pute, right? If they say storage cost. Now here we are buying computers and we are selling computers. No. So if they say storage cost, compulsorily Q1 vitarai. Remember, if they say the word storage cost should be incurred in order to, if they say only you should consider, if not you should not consider. Putta. 80,000. This one is doubt, but I am saying if they say It's compulsory, you have to means you have to go and check the standard note. If they say compulsory, you have to. If not, you ignore. So 80,000 is not the answer. It is not the answer. It is the cost of goods that we had purchased. 80 percentage was unsold means how much is 80 percentage of this one? It is equal to 64,000. Answer is number 1, right? Okay, so storage cost depends how they have worded, guys. Okay, just storage cost means it's not confirmed. Hari, so answer is number 1. LK7 easiest lazy mega cap. Now for this and all, just 5 seconds or 10 seconds. No, interest received may be classified as investing in. Interest received may be classified as an investing cash flow. So investment activity cash flow, guys. Okay, what is it? Investment activity cash flow. Correct or wrong, Puta? Correct or wrong here, guys? What's the doubt? Any income from any non-current asset is investing, no, Puta. Even cash flows, cash receipts and cash payments of non-current asset also investing. Income out of that, now we'll say purchase building, investing. We'll say, guys, okay, building rent we received also investing. Building rent paid is not investing, that is operating expense, right? Interest paid may be classified as operating. Now problem comes with it. Same, guys, okay. Interest paid, I have taught you all how. Finance as well as operating. Yes or no, guys? Okay. Okay. Dividend received may be classified as an operating cash flow, guys. Dividend received, dividend received. Dividend paid may be classified as financing. Guys, there is again, which of the following statements are correct as per LK7 cash flow? Interest received, investing is correct, right? Interest paid may be classified as an operating. 19th one, then the full one. Dividend received may be classified as operating. Dividend received, is it operating, guys? Everyone say me. Dividend received is what? Anyone? Dividend received is what, Puta? Investing in the own. So මෙතන A, B, D කියලා එකක් නෑ පුතේ. They have A, B, C, D. May be classified තමයි මෙතන දෙන ප්‍රශ්න දන්නේ. Maybe. Guys, dividend all maybe. Anyone has the scheme right now with your බලන්න? I think it's in your WhatsApp. බලන්න. Anyone? Comment? Maybe කියන නිසා maybe තමයි, right? So normally, guys, dividend received is an income because of your investment. It should be investing. There is no answer A, B, D. Do you all agree? I can't just go on with that because the word may be. So dividend received, it could be as a normal. Now here they never said what type of business. It could be a normal. So the word may be is ambiguous. අපිට පුළුවන් එහෙම ගන්න because if there is ABD I would have gone with ABD පුතා. හරි දැන් මෙතන just because what is the scheme answer? Amre, is it fifth one? Is that what you said me? Fifth one. Can anyone else confirm? Yes, no? Fifth one. So because ABD නෑ පුතා. So I can't go with A, B විතරක් නෑනේ guys, okay? Because D is correct, no? AD interest paid is operating, no? So sometimes guys, in exam students would have gone with second one. Do you all agree? In exams I am saying when a student is answering this for the first time, they would have gone with ABD. There is no answer, then they would have thought her interest paid like a finance, so I'm going with A and D. That's how student would have gone. But now as we know the scheme answer, no? So because of the word maybe, it depends. Business is considered dividend is a normal day usually happening thing කියලා they had recorded there. තමයි ගන්න will stay, but not perfect there, but still stays with one. Do you all agree with me, guys? Just because the scheme says we can't always jump into the conclusion, no, guys? Do you all agree? Yeah, I would have gone also with A, B mainly. The word is here, guys, okay, maybe. Maybe right? Interest paid may be operating or finance. Do you all agree with that? Maybe word is correct there. Is it clear? Right? ඒක note කරගන්න. So the scheme එකේ තියෙන්නේ පහ. Student would have normally gone with second one, but පුතේ like B maybe operating is correct. Right? Can I get reply, guys? Is that doubt clear there, guys? Okay. There are a question එක මෙහෙම එකක් තියෙනවා. Right? Just because the scheme says I can't jump and say answer is number 5 කියන්න බෑ පුතේ. Is that clear? What some would do, පුතා, some would just සමහර කට්ටිය මොනවද කරන්නේ? දැන් උත්තරේ පහ කියලා දානවා නම් ඒකට සාධාරණ හේතු කියනවා. මේක තමයි because of this. But to be honest, from the questions we had done and all those things, guys, okay? Remember? So can you explain the C statement again? See, dividend received maybe. Now, dividend received is actually an income that you receive because you have invested in a company. No? So invested in a company, you would receive, guys, okay? So that's what I said, like it can go mainly for like investment activity. But here they said maybe classified means, so what is operating? Whatever you involve in day to day. So it depends on the type of business too. Nothing mentioned. So maybe answer is still okay. But initially, if you give me a call and ask dividend received, can I record in operating? I would have said no, don't record. I would have said record in what? Investing. Because there is no ABD answers. We have to go with ABCD, right? Okay. But in exam for the first time, who is answering this, your 25 batch seniors would have gone with A and D, guys. Understood? But now you understood. There was a problem in 25 paper like this. So explain like this. So I know if they try to repeat the same thing, I can go with this option, right? Right. But the next one is total equity, and they're asking. So now look. Almost they had prepared accounting MCQ is always in that chapter order තමයි දෙන ලස්සන්ට ඉක්කොන් එකත් එහෙම තමයි business තමයි එකක් දෙයක් මෙහෙ වෙන්න පුළුවන්. දැන් business ඉවරයිනේ කතා කරලා වැඩක් නැහැ. ඉක්කොනුත් ඉවරයි. Total equity of Natasha PLC was 9,500,000. Following information is given. So total comprehensive income, retained earning, interim dividend, they are asking the correct equity. Guys, very very simple one. So they are giving opening is 9,500,000, total comprehensive income 5,500,000, at that 5,500,000, retained earnings will not impact equity, interim dividend minus 800, proposed dividend you don't record. Is there an answer, guys? Okay, 20th one, do you all have an answer, anyone? 95 plus 55 is equal to 15 minus it. For this and all, guys, 10 seconds. Fifth one. So you all understood why don't I record the retained earnings? Because retained earnings capitalization of reserve. That means reserve equity is turned into what put stated capital equity. Then what is proposed final? It is just recorded as a note. The note, you have to write a note and write what put it? Like you have to write a note and write what is it? The board of directors has proposed a dividend of this much. You can't record as a value. You can't record in statement of changes in equity. Is that clear, guys? Can I reply? That was a very simple one. Is that clear? Clear? Right. SLFRS 15. Guys, okay. So you all know, no, you have to identify whether there's a contract there, identify the performance obligation. You should know whether it is distinct or undistinct. Then standalone price, no. Of that you should know what is the transaction price, how much of the transaction price should be allocated for the performance obligation, and if the performance obligation is, some people memorize the steps and go put I total how to create the steps, five steps model, no, SLFRS 15. So we did questions SLFRS 15, right? We discussed also. So here is the one, right? Total revenue to be recognized for the year end with the SLFRS 15 means always revenue from contract with customers. They might give you some other contract. Answer is no, right? Okay. Always SLFRS, it means revenue contract with customers. That means which one, if you sell the goods that you normally sell. If you sell a fixed asset on a contract, that is not SLFRS 15. Hari? So the question number 21, what are they asking, Buddha? What is the total revenue to be recognized, right? So let's do. Suranga PLC sells a special type of electric generators which require specialized knowledge. Guys, specialized knowledge for installation means, can you give that installation for an outside party or no, the customer? Can say me yes or no, I need replies. If it needs specialized knowledge, can you give that to an outside person or no, guys? Give me replies. Very good. You can't give. Why is it? Specialized knowledge. So this time for you all, they might test what? They might. They might test what, guys? It's going to be like performance obligation could be done separately done by someone else also, like a installation could be done by any technician Q1. If they use the word any technician is able to install means that means what, guys? It is not connected with that, right? Okay. So here, guys, they are helping you a lot. Then 25 are you. Give me 1 second, right? Okay. Give me one second, right? Let me get battery card. I might have to in guys, okay? Right. Hold on, I'm connecting my pencil right. Right, okay. Hurry, guys, okay. Concentrate. Right. Okay, so here they have specifically mentioned also, Buddha. What is it? Here, accordingly, installation of this generator is done only by Suranga PLC. further a maintenance is required 9 months after the installation. This maintenance service could be provided by here they have two three tina puta, but the maintenance service could be provided by any electric generator supply in the market. Installation Suranga, maintenance service anyone. The information related to the generator sold or installed and maintained by the company during the year ending is as follows. Okay. Right. So they haven't mentioned any transaction price or anything, nothing. No, they have just said the value only. There is no discount or right, nothing like that. Okay, so I'll see here Buddha. Metanena generator sold 28. Do the calculation with me. 28 multiplied by 2500. Generators installed 24. Right. Now say me guys, everyone answer my question. There is only one simple answer to say. You have to go with 28 generators or 24 generators. Say me. Even though you delivered the 28 generators, you have to go with 28 or 24 Puta. Give me replies. If you can use the everyone option, but I can't click each of your messages. No, Puta. You have to go with 28 or 24. Very good. 24. Can anyone say why? Some students who doesn't know the standard will argue, why 28 sold, no 28 revenue? It is connected with the installation. We have done MCQ similar. So even though you gave 28, you should go and install. So 24 tamai ganda pulwang. So take the 24 multiply by straight away 3000. Why is it? You have installed also, no guys. So 24 multiplied by 3000. You get 72,000. Now there is an answer for 72,000 also. Hurry. There is an answer for 72,000 also. Do you all agree? Now they are saying about maintenance services. Maintenance services completed generators. So completed means finished, no guys. Who has done that? Suranga has done, right? So plus maintenance services 12 into 400, 4,800, 76,800 is available. Is that clear or no guys? Okay. 76,800. Is that clear? Now you might think why maintenance services is 12, generator installed 24, because other 12 might be done by someone else. We don't know. Is that clear? Some students who doesn't know about the standard will have a doubt. Why is a generator sold that other 4 we sold? No. Even though we delivered the stock, the relevant generator, like okay, until we installed, until the full performance obligation is fulfilled, you can't record it as revenue, right? Okay, that is an easy one. Guys, okay. The following additional information is also provided. Okay. Look guys, they said answer to, yes, 21 and 22 guys. So look at question number 22. If a customer purchases generator from this company and also agree to maintain service, a 10% discount is given on each unit price or charge given above. 24 generators sold and installed during the year includes 10 generators sold subject to this discount. However, by the year end, the maintenance service good one. No, you have workings karandone. Right now, say me guys, okay. Now they are giving you before reading 22, I did not see 22. I said in this sum they haven't given any discount. Right now, let's do the working here. Customer purchase generators from this and also agreed to obtain maintenance service. Okay, so what is it? He has said like I'll obtain the maintenance. A 10% discount is given on each unit price or charge given above. Okay. So they are giving 10% discount. 24 generators sold Puta. So is this correct? Wait, there's a door. It's loading, I can't see that. Doubt tech, right. So 24 generators sold and installed during the year include 10 generators sold subject. So only 10 generators sold subject to this discount, right? Okay. However, by the year end, the maintenance service have been provided only for 6 of these generators. So how are you going to do, guys? Okay, same. So 24 generators, what is it? Yeah, that's why they have mentioned no policies allow. That's why I said that the doubt was regarding that maybe story. So IFRS says investing or operating if policy allows. That's what. If that it should have they should have mentioned. That's what the word maybe. I said okay. I said no. If the question mentions clearly what type of business and all, okay, because it could be one of their main operating this one guys income. But here it's investing income. No, what is operating income? Normally, whatever the income, sales amatarava, normal operating income guys. Other than that, we cannot come to a conclusion. But there was no answer ABD, so that's why the question was maybe So yes, we would go with the fifth one, and only the schema answer also had with the fifth one only. There was no any other available proper answers, right? Okay, so we can stay with that. So guys, let's do the calculation for this. Take your calculator, everyone. If a customer purchase generators, 10% discount is given on each unit. And 24 generators are sold. No, so 20 sold and installed during the year. Okay, 10 is subject to this discount. So how to do the calculation? 20 24 again 10 discount 10 generators. So 10 into 2005 3 and 6 තමයි maintenance. So 10 into I'll write the values here. Just wait, I have to again check with this. Apple මේ pencil එක guys ඔක charge ඉවරයි පොඩ්ඩක් ඉන්න. I have to disconnect and connect with the iPad again. Right. Okay, so let's do the calculation here. Do it with me. I'll use the calculator here. 20 24 generators sold, installed, 10 generators sold up to this discount, guys. I'll say 14 no discount, 10 discount. 6 my maintenance services have been provided. So leave maintenance service aside, guys. Okay. So students' point of view, they would have said like, okay, 14 multiplied by, now you have installed also, no? So 2,500 and 500, 3,000, 10% discount puta 10% for discount on 10 generators. So 10 into, I'll go with 2,700 and 6 into 400 decaying. If I minus puta 10% 40, 360. Can anyone say me the answer here? Here then 14 into 300, 3,000. 42,000, 27,000, 6 into 6 into 360, 2160. එහෙම උත්තරයක් එනවද මෙතන? නෑ. Again, 24 generators sold, 10 generators sold subject to this discount. However, the maintenance service has been for only for 6 of these generators. So 6, 360 correct. $24, $50, $250, $300. How much is the answer you get there, guys? Anyone? Okay, then. Only 6. Another 4. Another 4 are there, no? Of these, 24 generators sold and installed during the year. 10 generators sold subject to this discount. Hurry. However, by the end, the maintenance has been provided only for 6 of these generators. Another 6 is there, no? Here, completed 2, no? So, everyone, can anyone add and say me 6 into 4, 2400? Can anyone say me how much is the answer you get? Altogether 12, no, guys? This 42,000, you all understood. 14 into 300, 27,000, 10 into 700. 12 generators maintenance service was provided. Higher katathamai discount 2,160. Other next 6 2004. Do we get an answer, anyone? Anyone? 42 plus 27 plus 2,160 plus 2,400. 73,560. First one, was it the answer, guys? Okay. First one, scheme answer. Arada. Can I reply? You all understood that, guys? Okay. From this 24, 14 no discount, 10 have discount. From this 12, 6 have discount, 6 no discount, 2004. Can I reply? Therunadega? Only 6 main, this one we gave under discount. Other 6 without discount. So I have to add that 2,400. Right? If not, there is no answer called 71,000. No, guys. Right? Same story, same 24. This one, no, it's not independent. Same story. 24, there is a discount for 10 and there is a discount for 6. Buddha. That's all. Right? Okay. So next one is easy. Earning per share. What is earning per these ratios, Buddha? So if I again I have look. Stay there, Buddha. This is been disconnected. Apple Pencil ke charge එක ඉවරයි වගේ scene එකක් තියෙන්නේ. එහෙමද? එහෙමද? Right, guys. Okay. So let's move on to the next one. Use the following information to answer. Question number 23 and 24, right? Okay. So I'll see question number 23, 24. Induvara PLC incorporated on 1/4, started on 1/4, issuing 1 million ordinary shares, and on the same date, debentures with 5% annual interest was also issued, guys. Again, I can't move the screen now, guys. Right, okay. It's okay, I can write on the screen, so we'll do with this. So I'll see Buddha. There was no any other long-term liability in the company. The following information is related to the current account. Everyone say what is the equation for earning per share, or no need to type, you all just say by yourself. Earning per share කියන්නේ මොකක්ද? How much does one ordinary share normally earn, right? Okay, so you have to give net profit after tax, means profit for the year. So here they have given some clue Putha. One is to equity, they have given 12,000. 1 million is not rupees, ordinary shares, okay? So 1 million number of shares. Earning per share means how much is one share earning, right? So they have given cost of sale 4,500, income tax 540. Other than that, they have given return on equity is 18%. So what is return on equity? Return on equity means for your equity, which is 12 million, right? You have received a return of how much? 18%. So what is 18% of 12 million? There is no preference or nothing. So everyone take the this one in your calculator, type 12 million. If your return is, this is 18%, no guys, okay? 18%. So if 12 million, what is 18%? 2160. Can I get a reply? You all understood that, guys? 2160. You all understood that? So if 2160 is the return, net profit means 2160 is net profit means how much earning per share? 2.16. Second one is the answer. Can I get reply? Now it's moving. No, screen again. Now, did you all understand? Answer is number 2. Understood? Yes, put the respond කරන්න පුතා. Right. Inventory turnover ratio based on closing inventory. Normally, guys, we calculate the stock turnover ratio based on average. No new business කියලා කියන්නේ here there is no opening, so you go with closing. Closing එක දෙකට බෙදන්න යන්න එපා, right? Okay, but here they are helping you. They are mentioning what is interest cover ratio. Most of the students they memorize Buddha, but I taught you all the meaning. How many times you can cover the interest, guys? Okay, so next one. How many of you all can also say me what is the value of the debenture, which is the debt capital? So you all know debt to equity. Equity is equal to 12 කියලා කියන්නේ පුතා. Total asset is equal to 21 means මෙතන 19. Right? So debt to equity is given as at the closing date. Quick asset ratio, we'll see guys how to go for inventory turnover ratio. Again same guys, now equity they have given is 12 million. Hari, they have given equity is 12. Total asset is 21 puta. Then people think liabilities is 9,000, but that is total liability. Okay, I'm going to write an answer here. Say correct or wrong puta. Hari the varadida. I need answers from you. I have taught you business walat kara, in accounting also we studied, with meaning we did. Say me, can I write there 9,000? Can or can't? I need only that answer. Can or can't? Luanang, use every one option. Can or can't? Reply then. Answer is can't puta. Why is it no? That is the total liability. Debt kila kiyanne puta only long-term liabilities with a fixed interest rate. Do you all agree? What is debt? Not all the liabilities. Long-term liability with fixed interest rate. So මෙතන 9,000 I can't write again. මෙතන 9,000 ලියන්න බෑ. How to find out that පුතේ? They have given debt to equity ratio is 60%. So can anyone say what is 60% of the, that means ඔයාගේ debt එක ඇවිල්ලා equity එකෙන් 60%. What is 60% of 12,000? It's 610, is it 7,200? Wait just a minute here. Right? So this is 7,200. In that 5% is what interest puta? What is 5%? Annual interest. What is 5% of 7,200 anyone? 5% of 3,600. 3,600 tamai that 5%. I need a reply from you all. You all understood how I calculated the 7,002 and how I calculate the 3,600? 3,060,000. Yes. All understood? How do I calculate 7,002? This is a clue. Debt to equity is 60%. If your equity is 12,000, debt is 60%. මේ ඕගලන්ට තේරෙනවා නම් මට ඒක පට්ට සතුටක් තියෙනවා guys. So same with you understood or no guys? And nothing is, until now nothing was new guys. අයියෝ sir මේක කරලා නැහැ. Nothing like that. Everything is been done. Same? Yes, no, hurry. Now if that is 360 puta, what? The interest is 360. What is interest cover ratio means what? How many times you can cover your interest from your profit before tax and interest. So 2,160,000 is the final profit after tax. So before tax means I have to add the income tax 540. So 2,160 plus 540 is 2,700,000. Before interest means I have to add a 360, so it's 3,060. So if I say divided by 360, puta, then 3,060 is net profit before tax and interest. 3,060 divided by 360 interest, I get exactly 8.5. Understood or no guys? If you did not understand, I can again answer, but you should respond. No? If not, I can't just repeat. No, if you ask, I can say understood 8.5. At least give a thumbs up. How I calculated the 8.5. Clear? No? Again, I can't just be doing the same thing again, because all what we had done, right? Still, this is 25 paper, still everything is okay, right? Okay, again I'm going to repeat, okay? Look guys, I'm going to do this question again. So answer is 8.5 for sure. Now balaganda. So people who wanted me to explain again, but I'm going to erase all those things. Right. look at this. How did we calculate earning per share as 2.16? How? Earning per share means it is the profit earned by one share. How many shares issued? 1 million shares issued. What is the amount you record here? This is the net profit for the year. How to calculate net profit? Sale minus cost of sale, gross profit. They haven't given gross profit, they haven't given expenses, you can't go for that method. Then fine, is there any clue regarding net profit? Yes, return on equity ratio. What is return on equity? The net profit is 18 percentage from equity 12,000. Now you calculate what is 12,000's 18 percentage. Again, I forgot 12,000's 18 percentage is 2,160. Please do the calculation. Make I disconnect now. Right, 2,160 divided by 1000 is 2.16. No one has a problem in that. No. Are 2,160 right. Hurry. 2,160,000 divided by 1000 is 2.16. Now give me reply. So that is fine. No? Now I am going to explain question number 24. I found out the interest cover ratio is 8.5. So how do you find that? Interest cover ratio means what is your net profit before tax and interest divided by interest. How much of interest you can cover before you even incur interest. So you know net profit after tax no puta 2160 no. So this is before tax means that 2160 plus before tax. Tax is 540 menna thiyena. Interest puta, how did we calculate? 5 percentage. So 5 percentage of the debentures. So debenture value not given. No. For that only they have given the clue debt to equity. Debt is to equity. If equity is 12,000, debt is 60 percentage. What is 60 percentage of 12,000 is 7,200. So 7,200 5 percentage is 360. Now do you all understand? So if you calculate this, you get 8.5. Is that clear? Give me a reply now. Make up no key under banner. Give me a. Is that clear? At least thumbs up, guys. I can't see your chat options. Right. Now, how to calculate inventory turnover ratio? What is the meaning? Don't memorize and go for the equation. Meaning is what the inventory turnover. How many times we are converting our stocks into sales? Puta. Cost of sale divided by average stock. No, cost of sale given no here 4,500. Average stock even they are saying based on closing inventory. Have they given the closing inventory? Have they given? No. They are giving you a clue again. The current asset is 3,000, right? If very good. Current asset is 3,000. Then current asset is to current liability is only what, guys? Current ratio. Quick asset ratio means without the inventory. So current asset is given 3,000. Current liability. Let's see how many of you can answer me. Say me the current liability in the chat option. You know the total liability. Total liability is equal to Pute 9,000. How's 21 assets, 12 minus 28 ALL batch students will answer. So asset is 21, liability, equity is 12 means liability is 9,000. From 9,000 total liability, 7,200 is non-current liability means current liability is equal to how much? 2,800. Is that clear, guys? Okay. Not 2,800, 1,800. Is that clear? reply thumbs up hari දාන්න අවුලන්නේ. Is that clear? Is that clear? Hari. Now current asset is no 3000. They are giving you quick asset is 1.25. So what is quick asset? Again the pen is not working. What is quick asset? 1.25 times of what pute? Liability. 1800 multiplied by 1.25 everyone. 1800 multiplied by 1.25. 2250 Buddha. If it is 2250 means 750 is current asset. Is it clear guys? Okay. 750 is current asset. 750 is current asset means cost of sale is 4500 means 4500 divided by 750 is equal to 6. Answer is number 3. I'm not writing because it's not working. I have to again connect. Is that clear Buddha? Answer is number third one. Is that clear? I just said the workings. Is it clear? I'll again disconnect and connect. I think I should charge this for a while again. Hari. So how do I calculate? Cost of sale is 4500. Current asset is 3000. However, quick asset is from this 1.25 means 2250 means difference between this 2000 and 3000 is 750 is inventory. Answer is 6 Buddha. Answer is third one. So I completed discussing 24 guys. Now we are moving on to marginal costing. So far so good guys. Response then. Hello guys, I am discussing the entire MCQs with you all. So you know with explanation, with working the scheme. Until now you had the scheme. You did not have the explanation of the ඒකත් හරි ඔයගලන්ට හරි. Right. I'm going to go with the costing part Pute. Which of the following equations are correct guys? These are easy. Total variable cost is direct material, variable direct labor, variable other direct cost, variable production, variable non-production. Guys, you all know, always remember there is only 3 rules here. What is it? You should know the classification of total cost in all 3 methods. No, what is it? Production cost and period cost. Direct cost and indirect cost. Based on behavior, variable and fixed. Okay. So you all should understand variable means what you know Buddha. All these could be, even this there could be variable, there could be fixed, variable, fixed, variable, fixed, variable, fixed. But you should understand all these direct costs are what cost Pute? Prime cost also, right? So they are saying direct material cost means material is always variable, no Buddha, no? Direct material is always variable, right? So variable direct, variable other direct, variable production, variable non-production, variable no, A is correct Buddha. Total cost, prime cost plus production overhead plus non-production. So do you all agree this is the equation for this equation is B? Do you all agree on same? Yes or no? Yes means thumbs up at the end. Hari. අපි අනිත්සර්ලා වගේ හාත්ස් දෙල්ලන්නේ නෑනේ. thumbs up යන්න දාන්න guys okay නේ. ඩ Is that clear guys? Okay නේ? මෙන්න මේ equation එක තමයි පුතා මෙන්න B කියන්නේ මේ prime cost and production overhead is production cost, non-production is period cost. Hari. Right. C. Direct material, direct labor plus other direct plus total overhead. පුතා මෙන්න මේ තියෙන්නේ මේ equation තමයි C කියලා කියන්නේ. Agree or no? Direct material, direct labor, other direct is direct. Overhead එකට තමනවත් තමයි indirect පුතා. ඒකත් හරි. Is there an answer A, B, C? Yes, third one is correct. But fifth one is also there pute. Why? A, B, C, D. Fixed cost means what? I said here, I just wrote. This could be fixed, this could be fixed, this could be fixed, this could be fixed. Fixed direct labor cost, fixed other direct cost, fixed production overhead, fixed non-production. D is also correct, Puta. Fifth one is the answer. Is that clear? 25 done. Halfway to go. Is that clear, guys? Okay. Right. Right. Payroll of a company has been destroyed completely due to floods. Hence, the company was able to obtain only the following information. Okay, that means you have to go find some missing values here. Total amount remitted for both employees and ETF. Guys, total amount remitted is 168. This includes again, guys, I have to do the same thing. Render. Right. Right. So this 168 Puta, this 168,000 includes not only EPF Puta. EPF total amount remitted for both EPF and ETF relevant for the month is EPF and ETF. Total cost of living allowance for the month of June 120. Allowance means anything that should be added to the basic salary. Right. So same in the equation, basic salary plus addition is equal to gross salary. Gross salary minus deduction is equal to net salary. First of all, say you all understood that equation. Basic plus addition or allowances or whatever overtime bonus, gross salary minus deduction is equal to net salary. Okay. Right. This is the only allowance received by the employee. So addition we know is 120 Puta. So basic plus 120,000 is equal to gross minus deduction is equal to net salary. The total subscription for the welfare society deducted from the employee's salary for the month was 40,000. We know one deduction, Puti. I hope you are following. One deduction is, wait a minute. Right? One deduction is 40,000. One deduction is 40,000. Puti. Hurry. Next one. Waiting room again. Right. One deduction is 40,000. But you all know now 15 percentage, 10 percentage and 3 percentage. Altogether, Puta, EPF is 25 percentage, ETF is 3 percentage. Is it clear? No? Employer and employee contribution to EPF are 15 and 10. Employee ETF is 3 percentage. Right? And it is calculated based on the gross salary. So they are saying EPF and ETF for the month of June was 168. So take your calculator. Take your calculator. 168 is 28 percentage, means menna 168,000 is equal to 28 percentage, means how to do the calculation? Make a 28 nampute 100 percentage gross salary is 600,000. So gross salary is 600,000 means basic salary is equal to 480,000. 481 to their answers. So these two. So 600,000, what is 10% EPF Puta? 60,000. So 40,000 was one deduction, that welfare society. EPF 60,000 means total deduction 100. Second one is the answer. Second one is the answer. Is that clear or no, guys? Is that clear or no? That's a very good MCQ. That 168 is 28 percentage. Why? Total EPF and ETF altogether 160. Then if 168 is 28 percentage, gross salary 100 percentage is how much? Which is 600,000. So 600,000 minus the allowance 120, basic salary is 480,000. So that was found out. Deduction is equal to 100. How? Already there was a 40,000 deduction. So EPF employees 10 percentage of 600 is 60, which is equal to 100,000 altogether. Understood, guys? Understood? Understood? Right, good. Which of the following statements are correct in relation to overhead, Puta? So you all know what is meant by overhead. No, any expense that is indirect. There is what production overhead as well as there is non-production overhead, Puta, right? Variable overheads are not directly traceable to a product. Yes, you can't directly trace. That's why we call it as overhead or indirect. Charging the overhead collected for cost centers to a cost unit based on appropriation basis is known as allocation of overhead. Charging the overheads collected for, is it allocation, Puta? That is apportionment, no? Or primary distribution. Is it clear or no, guys? Allocation means what? Already they have divided and given. Do you all agree? So A Hariputa, A Hari, A is correct. I'll say, okay, it's a theory, no, guys, so I'll discuss without writing. A is correct, B is wrong, Puta. So first one cannot be the answer, fifth one cannot be the answer, third one cannot be the answer. Why? No A. Answer is second one or fourth one. Guys, if you understand, I won't even read D. D is correct. Why? There is no answer other than that. AD or ACD. It all depends on C. Non-production overhead should be absorbed into products only as a percentage of prime cost. Non-production overheads, come on. Is it correct? It's wrong. C and Napute. Second one is the answer. Is it clear, everyone? Is it clear? Second one is the answer. Right. Question number 28. Which of the following statements are correct in relation to the cost CVP analysis, Puta? Right? And the product. Total variable cost is higher than total revenue. Total variable cost is higher than total revenue before reaching the break-even point. Guys, before reaching the break-even point, variable cost can be higher than total revenue always. Same is A. Again, they are asking, look, some students might be only focusing on calculation, Buddha. They are not going to focus on theory, Buddha. Variable cost can't be higher than the revenue. Then you can't even cover your variable cost. Fixed total cost is only higher than revenue before break-even point. So A is wrong. I'll remove A answers out. I have only two answers. Look, guys, 28 also, B and D, B, C, D. D is correct. I'm not going to read, Puta. So it all depends on C. Read C. A profit is earned within the range of margin of safety. So you all know what is meant by margin of safety. What is margin of safety? It is the difference between the break-even point and the actual sales. So that is, there only we have the profit, margin of safety profit. So we can stay with for what put it? Fourth one B, C and D, no? Fourth one B, C and D. Next one is not a theory. I have to write put a. Can I get a reply, guys? Okay. Question number 27. I forgot what was the answer I said. Oh, it's A and commonly used in production application cost centers. It was A and D, no? 28 one was, it is B, C and D. Am I correct? 27 to 28 4. Am I correct? Was it I said? Was that I said? 27 to 28 4. Students? Anyone? But again, I have to connect this. Right, question number 29, Gandabu, the 29 and 30. 29 is marginal costing, 30 is investment appraisal. Hari? So paper අමාරු නෑ අපිට time manage කරලා තමයි කරන්න තියෙන්නේ, right? Okay. Understand. Okay. Right, question number 29. Situm PLC produces a single product and its annual capacity is 5,000. Following information relates to this product. Total cost at the activity level is 1,000 of 1,000 unit is 1,000 is 2,000, 2,000 is 250, right? So here look, guys, quantity 1,000, total cost 200. We have mega karadima. I can remember the we did this questions. The difference was always what? Variable cost. If you do remember, we have done 250,000. So total cost is equal to total fixed cost plus total variable cost. We can find out, Puta, if 1,000 units increase means 50,000 cost increase means 5 rupees is the 5 rupee, not 5 rupees, 50 rupees is the variable cost per unit. So 50 into 1,000 is 50,000, which is equal to 150,000 total fixed cost. So here if the total fixed cost is 150 means here it is equal to 2,000 into 50, 100,000. I found out the total fixed cost here. Now they are saying with the contribution to sales, variable cost per unit is 50. Here I found out that already. Contribute, if the activity level exceeds 2005, the company has to bear additional fixed cost of 50. Look, guys, okay. So after 2,500 units exceeded, now it's 2,000. No, guys, if they exceed 2,500, they have to incur another 50. They are asking the profit or loss at the activity level of 3,000, guys. Okay. So you all know that contribution to sales ratio is 60%. CS ratio is 60%, right? Okay. So variable cost is known means, Puta, that is going to be the 40%. So at 3,000 at 3,000 units, look at this. At 3,000 units, variable cost is 50 per unit means 150,000 is variable cost. Don't ask me to repeat this again. So if there's any respond so far you all understood what I did, guys. Okay, they gave the two quantities and they gave the total cost. I found out the variable cost is 5,000 because the total cost will always change due to variable cost. Hari. And then we found out the total variable cost by multiplying 50 for each quantity, and then we found the total fixed cost which is fixed at 150. Then now they are talking about 3,000 units. No, guys, okay. Variable cost is 50. So you have three options to decide here. So 150,000 is variable cost. How do I know? 50 multiplied by 3000. So if the contribution to sales ratio is 60%, sales minus variable cost is contribution. If this is 60%, this is 40%. So if 150,000 is 40%, how much is 100%? Or you can find the 60%, Puta. Use the calculator. 150,000 is 40%. This is 225,000. Contribution is 225,000. So 225 and 150 is equal to 375,000. Okay, so if contribution is equal to Buddha 225,000 means contribution is equal to total fixed cost plus profit. So total fixed cost is, we know it is 150, but now there is an exceeding of 2,500 units. So the fixed cost will be 150 plus another 50,000 fixed cost, no? 50,000 they mentioned. Yes, 200,000 means profit is equal to 25,000. Why? Contribution was 225. Answer is going to be 25. First one, Pute. 29th answer is number 1. Understood or no, guys? Is that clear? I did with the workings, Pute. Nikang Q&A. Now in schemes, you will have the answer, but not the method, not the explanation, not the working. Is that clear? මේ වගේ sums කරලා තියෙන්නේ පුතා. Is that clear? No? So I explain each and everything and the final MCQ. Sorry. කොහෙද මම ලිව්වේ? මෙහෙ තව number 1 නේ, not the 30th one. 29th one only answer is number 1 නේ. Again the pin. Guys, 29th only I did the working for 29th. I wrote the answer for 30th there. 29th answer my number 1 නේ. I had to just again. Right, මේක තමයි උත්තරේ වන්නේ. Right, now here let's see 30th one, investment appraiser. Value of the initial investment is equal to its present value. Yes, present value of present value. What is present value today? So we remember, you all remember, we write year 0 the discount factor as 1 puta. Today's 1 rupee is 1 rupee. So first one is correct. When net present value of 0, it generates a return equal to its expected. When net present value of a project is 0, net present value, it generates a return equal to its expected rate of return. Expected rate of return ekata equal වෙනවා when NPV, net present value of a project is 0. That means whatever the present value is equal to the initial, your investment is equal to the net cash flow. Right, I'll go for the 3. Cash received at present for a project is more valuable. C is sure correct. A is also correct. AC. D එකත් කියලා බලමු. When a project is evaluated based on NPV, it considers only the net cash flow received until its that is payback period. So guys, A and C is sure correct. Do you all agree, guys? Okay, A and C is sure correct. Do you all agree? Ne? A and C will sure correct. D is wrong. So I'll go with Buddha. First one wrong, fourth one wrong, fifth one wrong, second one wrong. But now B, when net present value of a project is 0, net present value, NPV avilla 0 now. It generates a return equal to its expected rate of return. Right, now normally guys, now do you all remember in leasing and all, there was some MCQ we did at last moment අපි කරා. එහෙම තමයි I think in the final paper I gave you all. අපි කරේ අන්තිම final price in that you check. So normally that when you're paying lease installment puta, right, interest is included, no, all those interest rate, considering those interest rate only, what is happening, the discount factor is based on that only. So therefore here now when we clearly just read this, it's not very NPV means it should be positive to accept. That is in NPV method, no. So if NPV is 0 means, that means we have considered the interest rate and all those things, and we have said at least we should get this much. For example, if I am spending 1000 right now and I'm receiving 600 rupees, 400, 300, which is more than 1000 now, but the present value based on the rate I have considered, interest rate, all those things, at least I should get this much. We have to go with that conclusion here. But as a student, sure answer A is correct. A is correct, C is correct, there is, and D is wrong. Therefore, I can say third one is the answer. So here, our B part එක තුලට දාගන්න. NPV is 0 කියන්නේ project equal, it's it generates expected rate of return, right? Normally, how have we done the question? It should be greater than the rate of return. That's how we have done the calculation. This is theory. It generates return equal to, go with answer number 3, guys. Okay. So that is all about what Pute, that full syllabus MCQ. Now what is it? We have 20 short answer or fill in the blanks questions related to the full syllabus again, right? Understood the first 30, guys? Okay, you all okay with that? The last one, AC, sure, no? That's what, right? Okay. Understood 1 to 30? Right. Now, guys, if you notice this 31 and all, easy, guys. Yeah, 31, 32 is accounting equation, 33 prime entry books, 34 double entry, 35 accounting elements, 36 concepts, 37 is the subscription. Did you all notice this time in MCQ, 25 A-level MCQ, there was no non-profit organization MCQ. Did you all notice that? Anyone? Again, I have to change this. There was no non-profit organization MCQ. So, by guessing, there will be 2 MCQs related to non-profit organization. MCQ karaddi, there will be 2 MCQs sometimes related to non-profit organization. MCQ. Short answer question මෙතන තියෙනවනේ කොහමද? Right. Right, guys, okay. So, this is easy. 31, I don't want to even discuss with you all, no? Several purposes. You have to assess the profitability of the firm, Kaudabuta, investors or owners. 3, firm's ability to settle its loans, lenders. 4, income tax, government. This one, common, you don't want to even study accounting for this. Is anyone in the waiting room? No? Right. And assess to provide service reliability, customers. 1. Easy, yeah? That is easy. Question number 32, Buddha. Alright, Madhu Enterprise commenced its operation and the business was financed entirely from a bank loan. Following assets and liabilities were available on the closing date. Right, what are they asking? They are asking opening assets, profit for the year, expense. Here look, guys, asset equal liability plus equity. Here look. Finance entirely through a bank loan. Balagana puta. 400,000. 400,000. Closing they have given 575, 300 and 275. total asset has increased by 500, which includes 200 contributed by the owner. So guys, what has happened? Guys, I don't get it. Wait. Following assets, liabilities and equity balances were available as at this one. Okay. During the year, total asset had been increased by 500,000, which includes 200,000 right, which includes 200,000 by the contributed by the owner as additional capital. 200,000. Right? Total asset had been decreased due to the owner's drawing of 25,000. Repayment of bank loan rupees 100. Right? And expense of the business. Except the above transaction, no other transaction had occurred during the year relevant to liabilities. Right, guys? Okay. So, first of all, say me, did you understand they had given commenced its operation on 31st March 2024. On that day, they are asking the asset puta. So, that is a very mode prashna. Hey, if you commence, asset is 400,000. Is that clear, guys? I just recorded the transaction here, right? Answer is 400,000. Is it clear? And then, guys, okay, they have given profit for the year. That 200 and that 25 puta, it was due to owner's transaction puta, ne? 200 and this is owner's transaction, which is 225. Right? Yeah, correct. That, what is it? Yes. Yeah. So, guys, equity they have given 275. They have given, and the clue, what are they saying, guys? Except the above transaction, no other transaction had occurred during the year relevant to liabilities. Okay, that is also correct. And then 300 they have given, from 400, 100 goes 300. So 575 minus 300, 275 ka thaributa. Now the equity they have given is 225 there. No, 200 minus 25, 175. Method 175. So how much is the remaining increase in equity, everyone? Very simple one. I was looking at a question student asked, एक set mana prashna remember why it is gala. Plus 100, then all this will become 275. Second answer is 100,000. First answer was 400,000. Second one is 100. Expenses for the year, puta. How much is the expense for the year? Anyone? Expenses for the year. Can anyone say how to say the expense for the year? Now we calculate profit, no? Anyone? What are the expenses? No one is replying. No. Can I get a reply? So I understood the 400,000. It is given. They started with 400,000 loan. Can I cash? That 400 is cash. Okay. Then they have given a clue here. During the year, the total asset had been increased by 500, which includes 200,000 contributed by the owner. Hari. Then They are saying total asset had been decreased during the year due to owners drawing 25 and repayment of bank loan is 100. That also I have shown. And expense of the business, guys. Now I want you to do the calculation and see, Puta. Now do the now this is the difference between income and expense, na Puta. No? Now everyone take the asset column. Take the asset column. Hurry. During the year, total asset had been increased by 500 දීලා තියෙනවා, which includes 200 by the owner. So තව 300ක් වැඩි වෙන්න ඕනේ. So look at this, 400 plus 400 plus පේනවද දන්නේ 400 plus increase. Can you all see the calculator? Puta, can you all see the calculator? Thumbs up වත් දාන්න පුතේ මට නැත්නම් අමාරුයි මේක කරගන්න. Can you all see the calculator here? 400 and asset increased by 500, no? And then 125 means how much, Puti? 775. Is it clear? But we have only 575 here. That means how much expenses we have paid. How much expenses we have paid. I can't write again on this. How much expenses we have paid. We have paid, there should be 775, no? But we have 575. So there's another, how much expense we have paid. Expense we have paid is 200. Is that clear or no, guys? Okay. Is that clear? That's a very good MCQ for accounting equation. Lazy නෑ not difficult, but according to a student, සාමාන්‍යයෙන් you have to think for the first one and second one, nothing to think, Puta. But for the third one, you have to think a lot. Is that clear? The clue is that increase in asset. ඒක තේරුණාද කට්ටියට? I'll repeat once more, right? For those who need. This 400 you all understood. That's how they started. During the year, total asset increased by 500, but they gave the closing is 575, 300. That's why I did not record that 500. If not, you might think, no, why sir did not record? Then they said, which includes 200. That 500 එක වැඩි වුණානේ පුතේ. 200 they gave a reason. I recorded. The other 300 we don't. Total asset had been decreased during the year due to drawings 25. Okay, given. And repayment of capital portion 100, the bank loan. Yeah, I record. Look, the ticks recorded. Then, now it's 575 is there. Look, 400 plus 200 is 600. 600 minus 125 is 475 something, no? Right? Now here, understood, no? Here 400. Here plus 200, 600 minus 575, but they are saying it is 575. So you can do one more thing without doing that, Pute. Now 600 minus 125 is equal to 600 minus 1, 475. No? But they have given there 575. Then they are saying their increase in this one is 500, which includes 200 by the owner. So just think, Puta, your asset was 400. Hari, asset was 400, increased by 500, and then I said minus 125 is 775. But now we have only 575 means your expense was how much? 200. If they ask what is your income was 300. But here they are asking the expense which is equal to 200,000. Harine guys, okay. So answer is 400, 100 and 200. Can I get a reply? You all understood? How did we approach the answer there? You all understood? 400ට 500ක් වැඩි වෙලා කියන්නේ 900යිනේ. From 900, 125 goes means it should be 775. But they are saying no, we have 575 because we have paid an expense. That means expense you paid is 200 guys. Okay, right. This is easy. The following is a onion cultivation business. So their stock is what? Again, waiting room the nane. Right. Again, their stock is going to be onion cultivation. Purchase onion seeds on credit puta, a seed supplier, prime entry book, mehuwa waradina nam wedamma naha. Purchase, did you all notice puta? They are asking A, B, again can't write. They are asking A, B, C, D, but some they have given A, B, C, D, E, F, but they are asking A, B, C, D, right? Okay. First one is purchasing stock for credit. I can't write here, it's not working, so I'll just say purchase journal. Purchased harvesting machine for 2,300,000 on credit puta. Purchasing fixed asset for credit. Fixed asset means general journal. Paid 1,000 wages for employees of the firm. Cash payment journal. Sold onion stocks to wholesale creditors for which 200 cash was received subsequently. The balance amount is due in 1 month's time. Guys, what did you all write for D? I would like to know, guys. There is two things involved there. What do you all write for D, Puta? You have to write one prime entry book or two prime entry books. Say me one or two. One prime entry book or two prime entry book. Use everyone option put a one or two prime entry books. You should write two prime entry books. Why? Sold onion stocks to wholesaler is sales journal. Cash was received subsequently cash received journal. Easy answer 33. Hurry. Double entries required. Post the total of sales. Guys, post the total of sales of the firm to general ledger. Is 34 connected question? Yes. Right. Now, if it is not connected question, I'll just give you all a clue, Puta. If it is not connected, you know there is VAT registered business also. Do you all agree, Puta? No, there is VAT registered business also. But here, it's connected. In this business, no VAT adjustment. Can anyone say me how much is sales sold on a 990 for credit, for which 200 sales journal? 280 for credit and 980 for credit, no? So 280 for credit, 980 for credit. How much will you record? Say me, guys. 280 and 980, how much? 1,260,000 debtors a control account debit, sales account credit. Is it okay? 35. What I do? Make a battery out to pen. Right, okay. Sorry about that. Hurry. So guys, prime entry book, I said the answer, you all know. Sales journal, next one, general journal. C is cash payment journal. Here we have sales journal and cash receipt journal, right? And this Buddha, amount is also important. So sales means there were two credit sales. One is equal to 980, other one is 280. So debit 1260. Always check in your exam what could be there. So here debtors control account, write the full form always. And 1260, 1,260,000. Here write sales account, debtors control account, sales account. To settle the total amount payable to Amal, guys. Okay. So Amal, where are we settling Amal? Pay the balance due to Amal. Go and see how many transactions Amal is connected with us in the business. Purchased 800 from Amal. No return, no return, no return. Sold. We purchased onion seeds from Amal. We sold onion stock to Amal. Dekama venas balaganda guys. So Amal is a debtor as there's a contra entry, no? There's going to be a set off and all, right? And agreed to set off. Here I said set off this amount against a part of amount payable. So from 800, if I minus 280, I have to pay 620,000. So I have to pay 620, no Buddha. So how to record 620? 800, 520. How much should I record here, Budena? I should record Amal creditor is being settled 800. So Amal creditors control account 800. Debtors control account 280. Cash 520. 520. Is that clear, guys? Okay. Is that clear? Is that clear? 35. Carriage inwards elements. Some students think elements means statements. Statements are different, elements are different, right? Elements means asset, liability, equity, right? Return inwards puta, right? Sales return is what puta? Income, not expense. Asset revaluation surplus. Anyone? Asset revaluation surplus. That's a good one. Say me. Provision for warranty, you all know it's liability. If they say if they say revaluation reserve, it is equity. If they say revaluation reserve, it is equity. If they say revaluation surplus, other comprehensive income. Again, if they say revaluation reserve, balance, equity. Right? Like retained earning is equity, no Buddha? Likewise, if they say surplus, it is like income, so income. Right. Question number 36, Puta. We'll move on for the concepts here, right? Okay. I hope you all answered that too. Right, Hari? Right. Anything so far? 35 questions, Harda Puta. Chat take taulan nane mukut nane, Hari? So far, okay. Thumbs up, guys. Right. Now we discussed 35 questions here. Guys, question number 36 is very easy. Concept, there was two MCQs. Remember, look, two MCQs, one short answer questions. Dekane one tunak set na lakunu 12. Hari, divide by, right? Okay, 12 4 beduwat 3 marks out of 100, right? Okay. State the account in concept that is most appropriate. Recognition of the depreciation for machine used in the production. Guys, recording a relevant item as expense, recording under the particular heading. What is the concept? Everyone knows. What is it? Matching concept. Annually කියද්දි මොකද්ද පුතේ concept එක? Periodicity concept. No? Preparation of a note to financial to reflect movements occurred in property plant equipment. Property plant equipment note number එදාන්නේ you are disclosing කොහොමද calculate කරේ කියලා full disclosure concept. Non-recognition of 500,000 compensation which is expected to be received. So you are not recording that as an income Putha due to a pending litigation. Why is it? Say me. Non-recognition of 500,000 compensation which is expected to be received by the firm due to pending pending court case tama record karene. There are two answers you can say. Shall I say? One is Putha, some students might think accrual concept. Anyone thought accrual concept? You can give a thumbs up or raise your hands. Anyone thinks accrual ne? Thama avena ne? But pude thama confirm utne. Thama still if you did not receive, yes, you can't record the income which is not earned. But this is not about Puta. This is not about like whether it is confirmed or whether it is receivable or no. This is not even confirmed. Do not overestimate your income and assets, Putha. What concept? Can anyone say me? I'm waiting for the chat trip options, Putha. Can anyone say me what is it? Anyone? Prudence concept. Very good. Prudence concept. Very good, Putha. Understood? No? Why? This is still not confirmed. If anyone says like the customer gave an advance monies, we did not record as like income, realization concept, prudence, accrual concept. This is not yet confirmed means prudence concept. Right, question number 37, guys. The following transaction took place in a sports club during the year ending 31st March 2025. What is the question? Journal entries to record the depreciation and the recognition of donation as income. Very simple. First of all, let's see the depreciation. Received donation 300,000 to purchase sports equipment. Purchase sports equipment 200,000 using this donation. Expected useful lifetime is 5 years. Advance 50,000 using this donation to purchase another sports equipment. Guys, come on the confusion, no? They might give you such a thing in your like part 2 sometimes to recognize, because why? The easy question is divide the donation for a number of years. This is donate. Go and check your notes. I have given you all Buddha. A special donation is the donation that is divided among some years or recognized as income based on usage of its donation. Recognized as income based on how it is used. Say me whether you all understood what I said here. Special donation is general donation, year you received income. Special, from that you divide into some years or you allocate it based on how it is used. Can I get a reply? Yes, thumbs up then. Yes, understood or no, guys? I have taught. එකක්වත් මෙතන තාම ඔස මේක කරලා නැහැ මුකුත් නැහැ එහෙම guys. No? Yes, good. මම chat එක බලන්දි කියන්න. Yes, good. Hari. So Buddha දැන් මට කියන්න how much of donation you have, how much of donation you can what is the question, as at 31st March 2025 Buddha, how much of donation used? Say me guys, how much of donation used? Anyone? Chat again. Obviously more than 200. The problem is what you know, received donation you can't, received donation you can't record. Why Bhuti? Just because you receive donation, everything is not income. It is credited to the sports equipment donation fund account. Now where is your money? In the donation fund. So say me, how much have you used? During the year, how much you have used, Putha? You used 200,000 purchased during the year. And then you paid advance. Again, you used the donation. So, recognition of donation as income. Your sports donation is a equity account which is credited. So, sports donation fund account. Here they mentioned here sports equipment donation fund account, right? Wait. Sports equipment donation fund account 250. So recognition of income means income and expenditure account. To some of you all might have a doubt here. What is it, you know? Some of you all might have a doubt here. What is the doubt, you know? Sir, should we record the second one as income because it's an advance payment during the year you bought? It is in transit. You will receive this one. You purchased today. You will receive it later, Puta. Right? So 250,000. This is the answer for this. Depreciation. We purchased 200,000 for cash on 5 years. So 200,000 for 5 years means 40,000 is for 1 year. Just 3 months means 40,000. 3 months means quarter of it. 10,000 is depreciation. Is that clear, guys? Okay. Depreciation and provision for depreciation. I don't want to write 10 all per. Is it clear, guys? Depreciation of sports equipment 10,000, provision for depreciation 10,000. Understood? Udanada Buddha? Yeah. Meti banda pata skala meti yurana, guys. Next one is partnership. So partnership, you had three MCQs in partnership, 2 short answer questions, 5 questions of partnership MCQs. Amal, Bimal, right? Amal and Bimal carried out partnership sharing profit or loss. Let me open up a page for this. Amal, Bimal carried out partnership. What are they asking, Buddha? Before adjusting the goodwill, capital account balances, and the amount contributed, profit shares Amal, Bimal. So let's calculate, Buddha. So they have always, what should you do, guys, in partnership? What I taught you all as like methods, Puta. Always you should know the accounting year 1/4/2024 to 31st March 2025. Okay, always yagandati. Partnership part 2 only you should write and maintain nicely. Goodwill was estimated 2,400,000. Okay, we understood. Who in the 5:3, 3:2:1. There is a new partner who is joining. Who the? Cyril, no? Cyril was admitted on the opening day itself. Okay, so balanda Amal, Bimal and Chamal Vainkarla Cyril Vaganalane paper. Hari. Should be Amal Bimal. Chamal no, right? Cyril, right. So 5:3 and this one. They are giving you the capital account balance on the closing 876636. Balan the capital account. (8766) and 36, right? So the clue they have given here is what you know. They have given the profit for the year. They have given as well as 10% interest on the capital balance after adjusting goodwill, and the goodwill they have given, the question they ask me is opening capital here, no, and how much contributed as capital. So goodwill is 2,400,000 should be shared by Amal and Bimal. 5 and 3 means 8 portions. 300. 5:3 no putame. 5:3 no. I divided by 8 portions. Each portion is equal to 300. 300 into 5 is 1,500. 303 is equal to 900. Now I have to cancel the goodwill here. How to cancel goodwill? This goodwill recording. How to cancel? 2,400. New ratio is what, Pute? 3:2:1. 6 portions. Each is 400. 3:2:1. So 3 portion into 400 is 1,200. 2 portion into 400 is 800. then here it is 400. Okay. Next, Buddha, like they are asking about the profit also, no? So I'm going to maintain the current account A, B, C. So they have given the profit is 2820 part net profit. Each partner is entitled to 10% interest on the capital balance after adjusting for goodwill. So this is the capital balance after adjusting for goodwill, guys. No? So first of all, let's can you all say me how much is A balance, guys? Take your calculator, go in reverse. I'm seeing the chat option again. 87. The difference is a plus 300 kyanne, you have to minus 300, no? Is it 84, Buddha? Is it 84 here? Kyan? Is it 84? Yes, no. Thumbs up paridana. Harina. Varadina matutri. 6,600 difference is 100 kila kyanne minus 100, no? It was 6,500, no? And next one is metana lazy. How much introduce? 4,000. Check your answer. 8465 4,000. Me 8465 4,000. Profit share එක බලන්න පුතා. How much is 10% of 8,700? The net profit they have given here is the net profit they have given Buddha 2820. I'll do it here. 2820. That net profit is divided into three areas: interest on capital, salary, and appropriation profit. So they are saying 10% annual interest after adjusting goodwill kila kiyanne. This is the profit after 870, 660, 360. If you add this, what is the interest, Buddha? Use the calculator quickly and say me 1,000, 1,020, 1,890. Correct? Harada. $660 plus 360 plus 870. Yes, 1,890. Nothing about the partner's salary, no, Buddha. Then say me how much is the appropriation profit? 2820 minus 1890. 930. Make a bijala yanne kohomada Buddha? How? 3:2:1. 930 divided by 6, 155. Multiply by 3, 465. 155 multiplied by 2, 310 and 155. So what is the question they're asking, guys? Okay, Mokadana Prashne. The question is profit shares of Amal Bimal for, if they say total profit share, you should include interest. Did they mention here total profit share? No. Ekanne appropriation profit 465 and 310. If they say, again not working. If they, this 310, zero they are disconnected. If they say total profit share, Pute, you have to include that interest on capital. They say profit share means 465, 310. Can I reply? Thumbs up, so understood? I explained how I calculated that values. They are above, and not the answer. Method of approaching is only very important. Because that is what you have to practice even at Tuesday other Wednesday there was Hayati Rahim. Right. When is your IT exams, guys? People who are doing IT cover the IT exam. What a charge it gun. When is your IT exam? Chat take ya. everyone again. 29th. People who did econ, only one more burden ne. Accounting එක ඉවරයි නේ. G කියන English නේ. Just do the last 2-3 year paper English නම් බලාගෙන ගියත් කමන්නේ. Right, I'm waiting මේ පොඩක් charge වෙනකන් ඉන්න. How guys will discuss the 40, 41 is theory, no? 42 calculation. Right. කාගේ audio ne. Right, okay. Hurry. So guys, I'm going to discuss question number 40. Question number 40. Complete the following statement as per conceptual framework for financial. Guys, before this, I had given like this old tibe going concern, concept and accrual concept. Here financial is the normal period based on what end, what is what concept. Financial statements are normally prepared on the assumption that the reporting entities are what? Anyone? What? Is a business that would continue for a long period, which means it's a what? You don't want to write the word concept here. The concept is going concern. So you can say long-term survival, but the proper word is going concern. Anyone with what is the answer for this one? With an expense is a decrease in, guys, you all know. Second one is what you know. Chapter number 2 actually. Here look guys. Asset is equal to liability plus equity. This is expense, no, minus 10. Minus 10 could be due to plus 10 or due to minus 10. This is expense, no? Did you understand that or no? I'm explaining the reason. An expense is a decrease in asset or increase in liability that result in decrease in equity. Understood the explanation for that? Can I get a reply with that? Understood the explanation for that? Very simple. Right, next one. Blank is the enhancing qualitative. Guys, how many fundamental characteristics are there? Relevance and faithful representation. Say me. Relevance and faithful representation. So it can't be relevance, it can't be faithful. It's enhancing. Independent observers could reach consensus that the information is faithfully represented. Can I confirm? Make a sure. Say me the other 3 characteristics. What is it? Understandability, timeliness and what were they? Verifiability. So what is the answer here guys? Say me. Is it understandability or timeliness or what is it? Other people can say make a hari tamai gala because they confirmed it. So what is the answer? Verifiability. Verifiability. Hari? Is that clear or no guys? Is that clear? Right. So guys, Harne. Again guys, okay. I need this pending but a charge window. So I discussed until 40. So what will I do? You all have the PDF of the final exam paper I gave you. I forwarded to the group. I think it's been like around 3 weeks or something. You all have that? And you all have for the I'll be discussing the 25 part 2 paper also, but after your MCQ I'll discuss, okay? Is it okay guys? Okay, I'll discuss after your MCQ. Your MCQ is on 25th now. So it's close. Now no one is getting ready for the part 2 focus on MCQ because you all have 1 week gap. Likewise guys, I'll discuss the remaining 41 to 50. Now I can't write my pen. I have to charge it. 41 to 50 puta I'll discuss and I'll upload it as a video. Online join don't. I'll put as a YouTube video. Hari, for 10 questions no guys, okay? I'll just do a screen recording and upload. Did you all understand the 40 discussions? I know you have the answer scheme. I send the scheme. You all also had the scheme. Problem is not the scheme. Problem is the explanation of approaching the answer. Do this paper again. Visi hatara karanda easy. Visi tuna easy. Make it not difficult. Look, there was no, this is very difficult. One question was like confusing that cash flow. Other than that, others were fine. And then puta like do that paper I gave you finally. Puluwan nang NW paper ekkut or recently ekat group eකට දාන්නම්. I think I have it. Just try that too. And just keep on doing some. Not I remember the answer. Keep on doing the practice. Okay, do the same paper again. No problem. Karanda practice එක තමයි වැදගත්. Practice means not the answer. How to approach the answer practice කරන්න. හරි පුතා? So I will upload the remaining 10 discussions as a recording, screen recording there. And also we will discuss my final paper also. Ekath on screen recording. If not, I'll say if you all don't have a time to join, and why I said to join live, so that you can ask your doubts and all in this, right, Hari? So guys, did you all understand today's session? Hari? නිදාගන්න එපා. පැය 6ක් නිදාගන්න. එළියට එහෙම යන්න එපා. වැඩ කරගෙන ඉන්න. තව පොඩ්ඩයි තියෙන්නේ. Another 1 week all done නේ බුදේ. Right? Within another 1 or 2 weeks, full relax. Hari? Right, so then I wish you all the very best. හොඳටම කරන්න, හිතලා ලියන්න, panic වෙන්න එපා. Questions are difficult, no problem. ඔයා පුළුවන් විදියට කරන්න. At last try the hard questions. I am saying see the pattern of the question that they have. මේ පාරේ non-profit organization MCQs there was only one part to, right, okay, in fill in the blank, sorry. Then focus on that. There'll be 2, 3. Do the 24, 23 MCQs of non-profit. Prepare vela yanda guys, okay? Hari? So is there something as bonus on company profit? Bonus on company profit puta, like you don't add it as direct dandepa, right? Okay, don't add it as a direct expense because only bonus paid on incentive you add. Other than bonus on profit, you don't record as direct dandepa. Hari? Salary. And some students said me investment appraisal MCQs you need to discuss with some of you. It was a little bit tough kila kiwa. Students, scheme for the final paper. Yes, I can give that. Yes. Shall I upload now the scheme for the final paper, students? ඔගොල්ලෝ reply කරන්න යන්නේ මේ අඳුර නැති කට්ටිය වගේ. The මේකම වෙනස කෙනෙක් කියලා free කියලා කරලා තිබ්බනම් නැත්තම් සල්ලිත් තරම් කරලා තිබ්බනම් thank you sir, very well sir, I understood sir ගහලා ඇතිනේ. Hi guys. Okay, then guys, okay, I'll see you all then. All the best. I wish you all again. හොඳටම කරන්න. I know you all can. Right? FWC 2026. I can check in the internet. Right? You'll see. Sometimes when you are doing some FWC papers, do හැබැයි පුතේ some English is upset නම් ඒ ප්‍රශ්නේ හැම අතරින් ඒක අවුලන්නේ, right? But I'm saying try FWC and FWC තමයි some tough paper එකක් ඉන්නේ. English පොඩ්ඩක් අවුල් තියෙනවා. Some amounts are also not correct. Try if there's any if you have the scheme, it's better you can compare and do. If it is like totally not related, make a skip කරන්න අවුලක් මනේ, right? Okay, I mean the relevant questions.